Join silver clay expert Natalia Coleman and take your jewellery making to the next level with this exciting workshop. Natalia will guide you through the various steps of gemstone setting in silver clay and how you can create some beautiful pieces with the addition of some of your favourite gemstones. The full course includes 30 grams of silver art clay, 20 centimetres of fine silver bezel wire, a selection of gemstones, use of all the relevant tools, buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our studio store. All of this for £119.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Join guest designer Debbie Bulford for this exciting Polymer Clay Accessories DVD. Debbie will guide you through a variety of projects, including pen tops, charms, badges, buttons, and how to create the animal print look. This DVD is ideal for all levels and great to have some fun with the kids. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you all today? It is Monday, which means it's the start of a brand new, amazing week. To get us kicking off, you're joined by me all afternoon. My name is Rebecca Redican, and I have got a wonderful wire-bending wizard with us this afternoon. I am joined by the gorgeous guest designer, Sammi. Hi, love.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm not too bad. Not too bad today. I'm a little bit full of cold, but I'll be fine.
Everyone is full of cold.
I know. It's that time of year. I think everyone's just kind of got hit with it at once.
Yeah, absolutely. Ben's suffering as well. Cameraman Ben, you all right, love?
Yeah, just for throat.
Just slightly throaty. Yeah. It'll be all good though. We'll pull you through this afternoon. All. Tell me what to expect from your first designer inspiration, love.
Oh, I can't tell you how nice both the kits I had today are. So yeah, you've got something utilising one of our best tools, I think, which is going to be really good fun.
I have so many brand new things today. Brand new. I have more brand new things than a shop that only sells brand new things. This is all live. Have a look at one of the newbies. Oh my God, people have been begging for these for months. Brand spanking new bail making pliers. They're coming up for you this afternoon, and don't worry, I'm not going to make you wait till 5 o'clock. We're going to have these on around 2, so stay with us. We're going to even show in the designer inspiration exactly how to utilise to the maximum so that you can create some gorgeous pieces. Guess what, I also have got brand new. Brand new. Not that many opportunities for this, so please get in as soon as you possibly can, because are we going to start with them? Oh, brand new cabs. Now, Sammi, I hope you don't mind me divulging this, but you got yourself some new Jasper cabs the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, those coconut Jasper. They were so beautiful. I thought I just got to get them, and I picked them up today. And I was looking at them upstairs with you. Actually, they're beautiful.
They are
really
stunning, aren't they? Have you seen these ones? These are Jasper as well, but they've got elements of the greens and pinks. Oh my gosh! Look at some of the shapes of these as well. Oh my gosh, isn't that absolutely stunning?
That's lovely.
Don't you just love it? Now, I have got these coming up for you. I've also got offers on Sapphire, offer left, right and centre on Sapphire in fact, and I have got brand spanking new pearls. Some crazy prices. How about 2 strands of pearls, under £15? And I don't mean by 5p, ladies and gentlemen. Look at them! Oh my goodness. They are stunning, absolutely classical pearls. Beautiful flat backs on these. Now, I'm joined by the gorgeous Sammi up until 5 o'clock this afternoon, so why don't you get in touch? Give us a text in, 60777, start text with the word JM Studio. Any questions you might have for Sammi, such as, Sammi, what's your favourite type of hat?
Top hat.
Top hat. What's your favourite type of top?
I like anything sort of floaty or Victorian, kind of, that kind of thing.
I like that. Double whammy there. What's your favourite type of top, Ben?
My favourite type of top?
Mine's a lap. What's yours?
I like the ones that sort of button.
But shirts? You like shirts?
Yeah, like the
t-shirts?
No, not the t-shirt.
Okay, okay.
I like the, I don't know what the word is.
I wish I hadn't asked. A top with buttons. Good. Okay, now let's get started, shall we? I have got these brand new. Now, I'm going to be completely straight and completely honest with you. It's going to be the price point that you have seen recently for Jasper cabs, but this is brand spanking new. I've only got 51 opportunities on this today, so I will genuinely say to you, the code is in. Get yourself on the phone lines right now if you want to secure these. You know it's going to be less than £30 for all of them. 710 carats worth I've got here for you today. Now, you can see the amount I've got here. You'll be getting a very similar amount, all in different ranges and sizings, but you'll definitely be getting 710 carats. Have a look at some of this Jasper. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. Jasper is a really special one. It has been used for millennia. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Doesn't that one almost look like animal print? Doesn't it? It looks like leopard print, pink leopard print. You've got loads of different shapes, loads of different sizes in here. You've actually almost, if you could see on some of these, I'll show you on the side of this one. Can you see you've almost got that ruby zoisite look, haven't you? Because you've got dashes of pink running through, but then you've also got that zoisite green running through each and every one of these as well. Every single one a completely different and unique shape. Now, have you tried working with cabs before? Maybe you've bought it when we do the individual cabs and you've tried, but because you've only got one, you feel like you have to be really, really careful, don't you, to use the best gemstones with it or to use your best idea for it. But if you've only got one, you can feel a little bit limited. Well, you won't with this because you've got loads. I've already got 10 of them gone, allocated. Let's give absolutely everybody the chance to get your hands on this, shall we? Your price today, I told you under 30, I meant it. £21.95 for you today. Let me have a quick count up of mine, okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I've got 22. Now, obviously, you might... Oh, that was like a Fabergé egg shape. Obviously, you might have slightly more, you might have slightly less, but it will all be done on your carat weight. Every single one of these completely unique and individual. So how much is that working out each one? Ish. Get your calculator out, Scott. I'm joined by producer Scott today. Helena's been away. Helena's had a lovely weekend doing she went to like a car show. She went like 40s, 50s festival thing. So she's probably watching in bed, to be honest. So I've got the lovely manager Scott with us today, and you know what that means. Crazy prices. So that's me again. How many did I say I had? I'll be honest with you, Scott, it was a good minute and a half ago, so I can't remember. Hang on. I'll get these counted. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I've got 22 here. 99p for a genuine gemstone. This is genuine, completely and absolutely natural Jasper with that gorgeous different banding, every single one. Oh my gosh. Now, you know in Jasper they say that every single one will depict something different, and some types of Jasper people believe it gives you a snapshot of history. I've just fallen in love with this one. What can you see in this?
It's a turtle posing in front of a rock face. With a sea. He's having a picture taken by the sea.
You're trying to say that you can see a turtle having a selfie by the sea?
Yeah, can I show you?
Yes, you can show me.
Okay, hang on.
That's kind of what I was thinking, a western. Yeah, go on, point it out for me.
Right,
oh, get the tweezers out. Cameraman Ben in action again. Come on then, where's the turtle?
So, there's your turtle. See him there? we're looking at the bottom of the tweezer.
Right, okay, yeah.
There's your turtle.
Right, got it.
And then behind him is the lovely cliff.
A cliff.
And there's the sea. And
Yeah.
he's up on the sand dunes, looking down on the view.
I see the sand dunes. I'm seeing.
There's the turtle. There's the turtle spot.
That to me is a pool. That's a pool of water, and on top there's like a hill and trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking the turtle's higher up.
You're thinking that really high up turtle.
He's looking down.
Looking down.
Yeah,
right, good. An adventuring turtle, if you will. Good. But every single one. Moving on. Every single one is. What are we seeing in this one? It looks like a quail's egg to me. That one, a little bit. Like an old map. Oh, I like that. Let's have some insight from my brother. Come in, Brother Pete. What are you seeing in this one, love?
What?
Come on in. Brother Pete, come next to me. Don't dance off over there.
I'm coming.
What are you seeing on this
That
one?
looks like a fish. No, like, see, that's it. It's things on the side.
That's its things. Good.
I see it. And then
I see it. And he just walks off. Cool. Good. Oh my gosh. There are absolutely loads you get your hands on these. I've got multi-buyers. Congratulations. Loads of you getting your hands on this. I've only got 24 left and I'm giving one of these to you, lovely lady, as your challenge. Tell me what your ideas are.
I am going to do a pendant. Surprise, surprise.
Fab.
I love those. Each one's a story, isn't it?
Absolutely true. Are there any ones that are springing out to you that you really want to work with?
I can't wait to get and have a really good look all the way through, because there's so many different ones. I'll be spoilt for choice. I'll probably spend an hour choosing the
Just picking your favourite.
But yeah, you've got loads of like landscapes there.
Yeah, haven't
They're
you
just amazing.
They are spectacular, aren't they? Every single one completely different. Okay, there's only 22 opportunities left. I'll be honest with you. Once these are gone, these are gone. Sometimes, there's like 5 in baskets apparently. Sometimes what will happen is we'll have things in a show and then we'll have some, we'll save some for another show later. That's not happened with this. We've put all our cabs in one basket and you've got the opportunity to get them today. So get them in your basket. All you have to do is call the call centre, free phone number 0800 644 655. You're ringing off a landline and some mobile phone networks. Or go on jewellerymakers.com. It's up to you. Now, I have got, I can't believe these filmmaking pliers. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Is this my double whammy? So is this how everyone will get them? Like this, in this gorgeous box? Oh my, Sammi, I genuinely believe you're about to fall in love. Please, everyone at home, take a look at this for me.
Oh.
You will be getting 2 stunning gemstone strands in this box. Look at the quality of this moonstone and labradorite. Oh my goodness, be honest, it always looks magical, doesn't it? Let me get these out for you to really have a look at. They are exceptional. Now, I think it's quite nice that we've put them together like this, to be honest, because, as I'm sure a lot of you will know, labradorite and moonstone, they can get confused sometimes. They are sort of part of the same family and they have quite a lot in common. Of course, they both give us a stunning shiller. They both give us almost this luminescent effect. They both give us this gorgeous kind of under the surface sheen that's just spectacular. They are different though. They're part of the same family, their composition is different, their gravity point is different, and also their reflective index is completely different too. But you're going to get both of these today for a wonderful price. Now look at the quality of this. Please remember for me, try and get some shade, that the lights in here are an absolute shiller killer. They really, really are. The lights in here are like the lights in a sunbed shop. They are so intense and so bright, and they really do. They just get rid of all of that sheen and colour. And then you've got cameras, and every single layer of the camera to do with the focus and everything else is a plate of glass essentially, and it just kills a colour every single time. So the fact that you can see any shiller on this is astonishing. And Sammi, you'll be able to tell people at home, if you look over here, are you getting more impact than on the screen?
They're glowing and sparkling as well, because you've got a double whammy. You've got the glow from the actual stones, and the facets just make the whole thing just sparkle.
It is spectacular, isn't it?
You can see all the colour in every one of those. They're just amazing.
You really can, can't you? Now, if you're looking at this schiller and maybe you haven't seen labradorite or moonstone before and you're thinking, how is that created? Well, I'm happy to tell you both of these are absolutely natural. We haven't coated these or put anything on them to make them have this beautiful sheen. Essentially what it is Mother Nature working at her best. There's a couple of reasons that this happens. One of them is the structure. So, for example, in the structure in, say, a general quartz or a topaz, you've got your A-axis and your C-axis internally within the gemstone, and they're perfectly in line and they have a cross point in the middle. But when it comes to moonstone and labradorite, the C-axis is slightly in a diagonal point, which means when the light enters, as opposed to it just bouncing back out the other side, it kind of gets stuck, and essentially it's like skimming a stone, and the light just covers underneath and it just skims the light, which is why you get this gorgeous sheen, this beautiful schiller, known as labradorescence with the labradorite. Now, the price point of this, I genuinely believe, for the quality, is phenomenal. £34.95 for both is not your price. That's the launch price of it, but we're about to take this down. You want to get your hands on this today for £29.95. Okay, look at it this way, okay? Let's be honest. You might have bought labradorite before around the £7 mark, and you might have bought a strand of moonstone around the £7 mark, so you may well be thinking, well, £30 for one of each. That seems quite high. But the quality of this is what you're paying for. You're paying for that astonishing, really quite a pinnacle point, quite a high-end, astonishing quality of both of these gemstones. If you haven't bought labradorite before or moonstone before, I would strongly suggest that now's your opportunity. Not only because we've just price slashed it for you, but also because, honestly, this is going to give you a beautiful representation of these gorgeous gemstones. It truly, truly is. £29.95. Now, if I was to give these to you, what sort of things would you do if you had to work with these together?
Oh, I'd probably do the thing I'm going to show on the first designer inspiration would work really, really well with those. But also, if you saw me, I can't remember if it was the last show or the show before, I did a whole show on how to use briolettes and pears and how to maximise your use of them. Like a little heart with just one in or three in. And it's just framing a stone like that, because you don't have to do an awful lot with it when it's so beautiful. It does all the work itself.
You are completely right. They do kind of do work for you, don't they?
Yeah,
they genuinely do. Okay, £29.95. You've just had that price slash. If you want serious quality, that is your opportunity. Now, oh my goodness, I've got to show you. Wait, let me show you this. I want to show them these, can I? Cool. This is just 2 of a 4-bundle pack you're going to be getting. I haven't seen anything like this in so long. I've got brand new pearls coming up for you. I have got a bundle of 4 of these coming up for you later on as well. And I have got some genuine gemstone photo frames, we'll say. They're funky, aren't they? We'll have a nosy at them later on. Okay, let's have a look at these huge chunky monkeys. I was thinking of those because I think these would go superbly with them. Genuine gemstones are fantastic because every single one looks totally different. If you're tuned in for the first time today, welcome to the family, Jewellery Maker family. Welcome all. If you are watching for the first time today, I think it's important that you know all of the gorgeous pieces you see here are genuine gemstones. They are given to us by Mother Nature. They are shaped, stranded and brought to you for you to create your own pieces with. Now, this that we have here is a beautiful example of our agate, and it's such a stunning example for a number of reasons. The main one probably, it depicts to you exactly how Mother Nature works in her formation. How over time, over hundreds upon thousands of years, she builds up these layers of different elements that contract, and at different pressures, at different heat points, they will change in their appearance, which is why you get this gorgeous banding. You get, for example, on this one, areas of translucency. You get almost these pools and dream-like catches. First time you've ever seen it on the mid. So if you're a mid watcher, and this could be your opportunity to get your hands on it, 990 carats of your fuchsia agate, the price point today, is just £12.95. Now hang on, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 I've got on my strand, so that's working out just over £1 each, really, isn't it? These are absolutely huge. Let me show you, size of scale. £1.43. You'd only need one, wouldn't you, for a cuff piece? And some of these are totally opaque, so if you haven't worked with cabs before, or maybe you have and you're still a little bit worried about it and perhaps you need a sneaky drill hole, you could treat this as if it was a cab, but then, because they are opaque, you could use the drill hole on some of these and no one will be any the wiser. Now, they are quite large, Sammi.
Yeah.
For someone who hasn't worked with a big gemstone like this before, what might you suggest for a first tryout?
Well, you could use 1 or 3 in a necklace,
okay,
and have some smaller stones coming down with 1 focal or 3. Maybe some little jig pieces in between if you didn't want to use smaller gemstones.
Little what, love?
Jig pieces.
Oh, wire jig.
Chickpeas, you could do that if you wanted.
Sure.
You know, not necessarily what I was thinking, but you know, whatever you want to do, really. Or you could just have one with a little bit of wire going through with a curl up underneath, and just the curl would come across. Just poke myself in the eye. The curl will come across the front of the agate. And yeah, that would look really lovely.
I think that's a lovely idea. Because you don't have to be afraid about working with the big pieces, do you? They're really, truly statements. And the lovely thing with this colour palette as well is you can kind of mix any metal you like with them, can't you?
Yeah.
Raw copper?
Yeah, or bronze would look amazing.
Ooh.
Bronze would look great. Raw copper would look really good if you patina it as well. So
I adore that. The blue variety. Now, speaking of raw copper, am I right in thinking you have got a little bit of a workshop coming up?
I have. I know, my first ever workshop.
Are you scared, to be honest?
Really excited. Really excited. There's a few spaces left.
Oh, good.
So yeah, if you want to book it.
When is it?
It's on the 18th, so it's only a couple of days. Thursday, isn't it?
Thursday,
yeah.
So, who's it for? What are we expecting from it?
It's wirework, so you're going to learn how to make a lovely wirework pendant and learn how to patina it afterwards and polish it up and just have a really good fun day and a play. It's really good.
Fab.
So just phone Wendy and get booked on.
Yeah, speak to Wendy, give us a call, 0800 644 655, say you fancy a bit of the workshop and they'll be able to tell you all about it. Now, if you love those pink agate, how's about getting your hands on these ones? Because it's a little bit of a different tinge. Actually, I love these together. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I love them together. You have got approximately 800 carats worth of the blue. Again, same-ish around amount of numbers that we've got on this strand. That made no sense, but you knew what I meant. Your price point today on these is exactly the same, £12.95 for you today. Be gorgeous working with silver. Are you getting ready for kind of the Christmas winter period? Are you getting ready for the cooler days? We find blue is quite a nice colour for winter time, isn't it?
Anything bright is lovely to cheer up the winter time, I think.
Yeah.
When you're feeling cold, it's nice to have something bright.
Yeah. Did you just say we have a Christmas show in February? In 10 days? And the second Christmas show of the year? Ooh, I can't wait. Is that us? Is that us doing that? Is it? You think it's a Thursday, do you? Oh, I can't wait. £12.95. That's my director talking to me in my ear, by the way. If you've just tuned in for the first time and I look like I'm talking to myself, it's my director and my producer chatting to me in my ear. And they're both dead northern, apparently. £12.95 for you. Congratulations for getting your hands on these. TFGP18 is your code. Say that to me again, love, sorry. I'm not used to your voice today. I love these. Am I right in saying these have only been seen once before? All of these have only been seen once before. Now, these are your calla lilies. Oh my goodness. I've seen so many pieces used with this. Have a little look. You've only seen this strand once before and it's the calla lily shape, genuine gemstone. Each one of these handcrafted to be in this shape. Aren't they absolutely phenomenal? The thing I love about these is, of course, they are the calla lilies, so they have that shaping to them. But the drill hole is spectacular. You can do your own little stamen with genuine gemstones in here. Imagine this in a fascinator. Imagine these, and in fact, we've got those hair grips, haven't we, coming up later on. Oh, in second designer inspiration. These would be spectacular spectacular within that design, wouldn't they? You know that Rachel Norris piece that she made? The one just here. I'm not going anywhere. I'll leave my hand on so you know you're not alone. Look, could you imagine making your own wire wrap calla lilies? Perhaps you've only just started with us and perhaps you think getting into the calla lilies could be a little bit tricky, although obviously Rachel did a fantastic demo, but maybe if you are brand new to us, you could actually incorporate these instead, couldn't you? If the silver section, you could do your own green, kind of the wisps, but then you can incorporate these yourself. I absolutely adore that piece. You have got these really delicate yellow quartzite flowers. Now, because they are the quartzite and because they are this gentle colour, these are going to work so well for those vintage designs, aren't they? Those really beautiful vintage feels. If you've got into any kind of vintage festivals coming up, or if you're just making something for someone special, then this is going to be really special. Is it? Is that the price?
No.
Well, I did not know that. Probably why there's so many multi-buyers. So many multi-buyers. Hi Ben, what are you bringing to me?
I got this.
I've got this.
You want it?
If I want it. Oh my gosh, who made this?
Me?
Ben, you liar, you did not make this. Look how beautiful. Was it Fleur? No? No. Oh my gosh, they are absolutely beautiful. This is using the calla lilies. Imagine these as calla lilies coming throughout here. And actually, pretty simple design to do to get a really quite dramatic feel from. Hello everybody coming in for this. It's £6.95. It'd be rude not to really, wouldn't it? That is so exceptional. £6.95, I can't get over that. 150 carats worth of these calla lilies. Now, because you've seen this once before, we've already had a fair few of them go, and your names are about to go off my screen as well. I've got about 10 in baskets, so if you want it, you've got to get in really, really quickly for these ones. Imagine them with just a little spruce, little tiara twist coming through that. In fact, it's depicted perfectly on this design, isn't it? So you got your wire. Sizable drill hole on these, you know. Really sizable. 0.6 to go through there, easy peasy. Possibly even a 0.8. But imagine doing your own little spruce with your own little seed beads or genuine gemstones, just sprucing out there. Triple buyers on this now, lots of you. Oh, it's pretty much half and half split, to be honest with this. £6.95, congratulations. EJ, GP, 29, £6.95. I've got so much to fit in today. Wow, really unusual that you see a black onyx with this much light spanning through. Take a look at it for me. It'll be hard for you to see, obviously, because the lights in here are straight on, but just trust me on this. This is your strand of black onyx. Black onyx is a gemstone which to me has the most incredible luster. The way the light just dances across the surface of these really is one not to be missed. Sammi, do you fancy playing a game?
Oh, it's not the alliteration one, is it?
No, I won't make you play the alliteration game with me. How about 3 words? Black onyx, Sammi, 3 words. Go.
Classy, timeless, elegance.
Classy, timeless,
elegance.
Why elegance?
Because they are so simple and beautiful and sparkly. That cut, it's just perfectly elegant. You wear it, you could have a little black dress, just one of those, maybe a couple of tiny moonstones either side, and just look beautiful.
What about those moonstone we had before?
Yeah, those are lovely. Yeah.
I love that idea. When we're looking at black onyx, you are going to be drawn in probably initially by that gorgeous faceting work that's taken place on these, but then trust me, when you see these to the light, I think you'll be absolutely amazed at the areas of translucency throughout these. It's really unusual to see, but it's most certainly beautiful. This is a really sought after gemstone used by some of the biggest designers in the world, and it can be yours today for just £9.95. That is sensational. Let me see this against my neckline, please. That is so pretty, isn't it? Isn't that just stunning? Look, you can imagine that sparkling from the other side of the room, can't you?
Yeah. all you would need to do is restrand that with maybe some little silver spacer balls in between. It would look amazing.
It would look really pretty.
And at that price, you can afford to do that as well.
Absolutely.
What an amazing gift for somebody too.
A really lovely gift, really wonderful gift. And the great thing about this as well is it has got the graduation. So even if you are brand new to us, because it's 8x5 to 14x7mm, even if you are brand spanking new to us today, all you have to do is pop a few spacer balls in between. I've got loads of findings coming up for you in a bit, by the way. You only need to pop a few spacer beads in between. You're going to get a really beautiful, impactful piece, but in moments. You really are. It's going to be a great way to start off your journey, I think. £9.95 for you today. 90 carats worth of your black onyx. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today. Oh, you're having a lovely afternoon. Oh, Pete. What did you do this weekend, Pete? Brother Pete? What did you do this weekend? He was with me, apparently. Come in, Brother Pete. Oh, Pete. If no one knows, this is Brother Pete.
Hello.
Hello. Apparently we look very similar, hence why I call him Brother Pete. What did you do this weekend, love?
I went to the dentist this week. That's it.
You just went to the dentist this weekend and that's it?
Yeah, I couldn't have my buffet.
You couldn't have your buffet?
So I'm very disappointed.
You're very disappointed? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How are the nachos?
They're alright. Yeah. It's alright, I just had a extraction. so yeah, I'm a bit poor.
Are you? Another one! You're dropping like flies today! Oh, bless you! Did you keep your tooth, Pete?
No, they wouldn't.
No?
You're not allowed anymore.
You're not allowed to keep your teeth anymore?
They obviously give it straight to the tooth fairy, don't they?
Of course they do. I bet they put it under their own pillow, don't they? I bet you. Yeah. Oh, Pete, I'm sorry for you, Bubs. You're right though, your face is all good. Your face is all good. Of course I'm happy. Now, I'm going to be starting with the gorgeous Sammi's designer inspiration right about now. God, you got loads of gemstones, didn't you?
I did. And actually talking about those black onyx with those little pink pyrite.
Oh, yeah.
In between.
That'd be fantastic. What a beautiful little colour pop. Do you fancy having a look?
Sorry, just completely distracted. But
it's all right. It's Pete putting you off. Pete, stop it. Have a little look. This is that beautiful strap. Oh yeah, they'd be really pretty in between, wouldn't they? Yeah. Pink and black. How elegant. Now, pyrite that I'm bringing to you as part of this bundle now, I'm going to be honest with you, not got as high a quantity as I would like of this, especially when you see the gorgeous designs. How many? That's not a lot at all, is it? Normally we like to start off with way over 100, but we've got way less than 100 today, so please be quick on the phone. Let's show you what you're getting, shall we? You have got in here 10 metres worth of your 0.8 silver coloured wire. So when we talk about your numbers, just for if you are brand new to us, when we talk about your wire and we talk about the numbers, the higher the number, the thicker the wire, essentially. So you've got your 0.8 here, which is great for things like your finding. It's quite a sturdy wire, can be used as structural. You've then got your 1mm, which is kind of the go-to structural wire, especially if you're starting off. 1mm on the 10 metres reel as well. And then you've got this beautiful blue coloured 0.4. So this is wonderful weaving wire. If you are brand new to jewellery maker, welcome on board. And if you're not sure what designer inspiration is, it is our show 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock. And what we do is we give you the chance to own a kit that we have given to our wonderful guest designers a couple of weeks before. They've had a play with it, and then we'll go and stand with lovely Sammi for a little bit of time, and we'll go through making either components to some of her pieces or a whole piece in its entirety. So it's great for you to get your hands on this, because we always do great prices as well. That's your wire. Let's start off with your gemstones. Well, I showed you these pyrite earlier. It'd be rude not to start off with them. If you want submetallic luster, you cannot go wrong with this. Your stunning pink pyrite. These are your graduated faceted rondelles. Let me show you the graduation on this. It's going from a really teeny tiny, very cute little accent of 2x1 all the way up to a 4x3mm on these for you. You've got around 60 carats worth on here. If you're not sure what a carat is, it is essentially the weight that we give to genuine gemstones. So you've got 60 carats worth on this strand here. Sticking with the faceted rondelles, you've got, oh my gosh, that amethyst is delectable, isn't it? Take a look. I've got such a soft spot for amethyst. It is my birthstone, I'm a February baby, and it is the gem of Pisces as well, which I am, double whammy. This has almost got that Zambian tone to it, but look, can you see areas of pink in this? I can. There's almost kind of the Rose de France underpalette to this, isn't there, in areas?
Yes, some are much darker than others. They're beautiful. You've got such a range of tone within that strand. I just love them.
They're absolutely stunning. What a beautiful gemstone. I've then got for you, oh my gosh. I'm so excited to bring you an organic as part of a kit because we don't do it that often, but we are today. These are so far up my street. Take a look. Unusual though. They're not quite a cashew. We describe them as a cashew. No, top drilled nuggets we've described them as. I was going to say they're not quite a cashew, are they? But they're really organic, aren't they? They're quite delicate and small, and they've got a beautiful organic feel to them. Approximately 6 by 8 mil on some of these. The gorgeous thing when you're getting shapes like this is that you're going to be creating something that people's going to know it's real. No one's going to, think that these are faux pearls, are they? No chance. But also it's gorgeous because you've got that organic, almost boho chic nature to them. The pearl essence just spans across. It's really impactful. Gorgeous white top drilled nugget pearls are there for you. I've then got another one of your favourites, your labradorite. I'm not even stopping here. I've got so many strands in this, Sammi. Take a look at these. There you go again, perfectly with the kind of pearls with that. Oh, look at that pink labradorescence. How unusual is that? Can you see it in the middle of the screen there? That is so unusual. That is really, really unusual. Mother Nature again working her magic on this treasure of a gemstone. 70 carats worth of these labradorite you have, from around 4 by 3 to 9 by 5 mil. Lengthy strand as well. 38 centimetres on this strand. Now, I'm still not stopping. I've got 2 more to go. These go beautifully with the labradorite though. I'll show you them together in fact, 'cause they go perfectly together. They go great with the labradorite because that sheen and that shiller and that labradorescence you used to see is mimicked beautifully in these 2 strands. So, I've got here for you your blue quartz, and these are your faceted rondelles that we have just over here. Now these ones are coated, which means, I don't know if you'll be able to see it if I put it against the white perhaps. Can you see on the facets where this dye has taken? It means that you've got almost this watercolour effect. So on the flat section of the facets, you've got this beautiful, really delicate, impactful colour. But then as it comes to the facets themselves and the edging of the facet, it almost goes to like a watercolour sheen, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean, Sammi?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I just love the colour of them. It's just teal almost, isn't it?
Yeah. You're right, it really, really is almost a teal tone. So you've got 35 carats worth of here. Who knows, it's a Monday. And then lastly, but by no means leastly, you have got some apatite. Little bubbles of apatite actually, aren't they? Take a look. They're your plain rounds that we've got on this strand. Really unusual actually to see such a high up gemstone in this shape. So this is definitely something you're going to want to be adding. 3 to 4 mil on this 30 centimetre strand. How epic is that together? That is sky meets sea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful rich tone. That's on screen right now. It's an astonishing price point. That is a price point that you would be unlikely to see anywhere else for this amount of gemstones at this quality. 2, 4, 6 strands. Don't forget for me, you've got that most epic, honestly, just delectable, almost archetypal amethyst here. You've also got the stunning organic that is pearls, and you have your apatite, which is just such a high quality in those gorgeous bubbles. That price point is already astonishing. I started with just over 70. That is 4 people who have already purchased it at that price. And that's probably because you 4 people who have already bought it know that we're about to drop it. And you know that everybody pays the same. You should be paying almost £47. Today, you're paying just £29.95. That's for 6 strands, 5 genuine gemstones, 1 organic, and 30 metres worth of your wire. Do not forget for me. That price point is something not to be missed out on. £16.10 saving on this little beautiful selection here today. What do you think of that price point, Sammi?
That's mad. That's such good value. I mean, for just £30 for 6 strands, let alone the wire. That's amazing.
Even when we do bundles.
But you've got apatite, amethyst, and pearls in there. You know, as well as the labradorite, you've got some amazing gems in there. Wow. Wow.
Happy with that price?
Yeah, really happy. That's
I think
so
the wow
good.
said it all, didn't it? You're all coming in for this. Hello, everybody. I've not got that many of them left. Do not forget, if you want to get in touch, just get on the phone, 0800 644 655, or jewellerymaker.com if you want to as well. I've only got 67 of these left at this moment in time, and that's at £29.95. You're making yourself over £16 worth of saving today. Think about what you can make with this. Because at that price point, realistically, you could probably, looking at what you've made, sell one of those pieces and get that money back, I would imagine.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, more than, yeah, I mean, I'd charge more than that for 2 of those pieces.
What about £24.95?
That is just, you can't do that, I'm sure. You can't do that.
Too late.
No.
Do you know why though? It's because I've got manager Scott, my producer.
Yes,
and
Scott.
he does prices that you wouldn't let anyone else do. But he just does. He's like, I can, so I will. £24.95 for you today. Do not forget for me, everyone pays the same price. So congratulations, everyone. Do not forget for me as well, lovely ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing something over with me now. You're going to be using these in this design.
I am actually.
Aren't you?
Yep.
I'm so excited to finally be able to bring these to you. They're coming up for you in hardly any time whatsoever, sort of the next 20 minutes. You have the opportunity to own these, but I need to make you aware you're going to be really quick on the phone lines for this, because I've probably got about 15 in baskets and I've only got 58 left, and there is slight queue on the phone, but we'll be with you in moments. £24.95. So what savings that now? I haven't got my maths face on. I never have my maths face on.
No.
I can't do maths.
No, I can't.
Never a strong point.
I can do it with the aid of a calculator.
Good. All right, sorry, don't show off. What is that money off, Scotty Bloody Bean? £21.10 saving.
Oh my gosh.
£21.10 off. That's almost half price. We're looking at what, like a 46% saving or something like that today?
But you've got pearls and amethyst in there. I can't believe that. I can't believe you would take that much off pearls and amethyst for a start, because they're so lovely. Look.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see that earlier on. Oh, that is so delicate, and that's just using what you got in the kit today?
Yeah, that was just using the pearls and the amethyst with a little pyrite for them.
That's adorable, and it goes to show you as well, you can create something really spectacular, but quite simply. Yeah. Quite simply. Lovely ladies and gentlemen, I have got the bail making pliers coming up, but let's face it, we're all here for one reason, to have a little look at what Sammi has created. So why don't we take a little sneaky peek? All of these today, you have got the opportunity to make. Now this one that you're looking at here, you might notice that we have the Topaz on here. This is a brand new strand coming up for you really soon. We gave Sammi a little sneaky play with them, and you can see how gorgeous they are.
Oh, they were divine.
You absolutely fell in love, haven't you?
I do. I mean, they just, I can't get over the clarity. I'm going to guess they're going to be about 50 quid a strand, because they are just so, they're briolette cut, they're so perfectly, like, almost micro-faceted, and they're so clear. They're just dartsy bits of sky.
They're coming up for you really soon, so do not worry. And Sammi's guessing around 50. I can do slightly better than that for you. We're going to be having a look at how to create some of these pieces today, aren't we?
Yeah.
Have a look at how bejewelled some of these are. I adore how you've really used these bail making pliers just to maximise your designs.
Yeah, I mean you can achieve some quite striking design shapes very quickly just using them, because you can get the perfect symmetry using the bail making pliers. I just absolutely love them, and obviously you can make bails with them too, and clasps. But yeah, I love to use them in my designs. So.
They are spectacular. I love that bracelet as well, really, really wearable. Whereabouts are we going to be starting today, lovely Sammi?
Going to try and get through as much of the pendant as we can.
Fab.
So I thought that one would be a really good way of showing how to use the pliers.
Love
so
it.
Do bear with me because I'm not very well, so I might...
You have got a bit of a croak.
I'm just not feeling it at all today.
Oh, bless
so,
you.
I'm going to do my absolute best to get through this with you. But yeah,
you will be fine.
If I fall off the
faith.
chair, she'll pick me up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm here for. Just need to let you know that if everyone checks out their baskets now, I'll be heading towards my last chance saloon. In fact, I will be in my last chance saloon. So do get yourselves on the phone, 0800 644 655. Over £21 saving. It's hard not to, isn't it? So you've got yourself some of your wire chopped up here.
I have. I've got 5 sections of my. This is my 1 mil.
Okay.
And I've cut it off at just under 12 centimetres, around the 12 centimetre mark.
All right.
And then we're going to start. I've left the natural curve in it, if you can see.
Yeah.
So we're going to start making the top bit, which you just take the smallest bit of your bail making pliers, and you're going to make a loop with the smallest bit. Now I like to make the graduation with the bail making pliers, so that's what we're going to do today with this. So we're just going to make a loop each end of the one wire. And it's just easy to get a very clean, finished, same size loop each time. Now the next one, you can see that on this one I've put the loop on the curves going up.
Yep, I see.
And I can't, can I just...
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go, no, that's right. It's fine. And the next one, I'm going to do the loop coming down on there. It's okay.
So the opposite direction?
The opposite direction, because when it's going to sit next to each other like that. So this first one I wanted up, and the next one's all come down. So we're going to use the second looper of your pliers.
Now, whilst we're talking about these, I will be bringing them to you really, really soon. Why can't I just achieve this look with my round nose pliers?
You can. You can just leave a mark on your round nose pliers at each place each time you make a loop. So you would have several marks up your round nose pliers. However, these bearing pliers do go up bigger than your round nose pliers would go to.
Yeah.
So
quite sizably as well, actually, don't they?
Yes. So you'd want to make sure, but it also, if you do use your round nose pliers and do it that way, it's so easy to slip and not get it quite right, which would be a shame. Especially
with the way that you've worked these designs, because you've, for example, inlaid the round apatite in there, you might be able to see quite obviously if one side was smaller than the other.
You could. I mean, you can do, when you do this design, if you didn't want to have gems on each bit and you just wanted to have all of those beautiful gems up the neckline, which I did on there, it looks amazing with them up the neckline, and just use the shapes you make with the belt as the design itself, that also works. It's quite a good design in that you can use it to sort of wire things onto or into, or you can have it just as it is, or have something in the middle of that space.
I see.
As well, so that's but yeah, I highly recommend getting the pliers for doing this so much quicker and easier than messing about with your round nose pliers trying to get them exactly where you
need them. And actually, you have used these bail making pliers for the briolets too.
I have. I've used exactly the same technique.
Now, quite unusual actually to see briolets set in this way, but boy oh boy does it work.
It does, because especially with that particular design, so if you get the kit to make this design, then I do highly recommend getting those because they work so well in that design. Because if you've got them sticking in the top hole, you've got them sticking straight out. Yeah. Then ever so slightly angled in the second, and then further down. So you have the drama of the graduation and the splitting out, as well as the falling of the stones to the side, and then the dangle at the bottom. So in terms of design, you've got quite a lot of flow up and down.
Visually, it's really appealing. It's very balancing to the eye, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very calming as well.
It's very calming. You've got the opportunity to own these gemstones.
They are so beautiful. I did say it on my, I don't know whether it was my Facebook status or my guest design status, that there was one particular strand today that you were going to see that I knew about that was divine, and this is it.
Why are you so in love with this strand? I can see why I am, but I want to know why you are.
It's just perfect. The cuts are perfect. The clarity is incredible.
Phenomenal, isn't it?
Absolutely incredible. They are breathtaking. I'm not bigging it up here because they really are breathtaking.
They are astonishing, aren't they? And that colour to me is...
It's just beautiful, isn't it? Oh.
Absolutely. It's zen, isn't it?
But I also got a 0.4 wire through most of those.
Oh, brilliant.
Which is really...
That's really
unusual
good
to find in a cut like this, and because it's so difficult to cut it to a point so delicately and then drill through it without shattering the stone, so you tend to be able to just get a 0.25 through.
But
so
you can get a 0.25
You can get a 0., through a lot. There was a couple that I couldn't, but for most of them I could. So just,
You are possibly about to see one of the highest quality of sky blue topaz that I have ever seen. With sky blue topaz, you're looking for quite a few things. You're going to be looking for a similarity in saturation, which means you're looking for the colour to be running evenly throughout. You're also going to be looking for a clarity which is a minimum eye clear, which is minimum what you have here. It truly, truly is. When I say eye clear, I mean if you were to have it at, say, wrist length, you would just not be able to see any inclusions at all. But I'll be honest with you, this is so much more than that. It really is, which is so unusual to find in topaz itself. Another thing you're going to be looking for is an internal fire. And this has it.
Yeah. Sparkles. It's just gorgeous. I can't tell you how much you think it looks nice now, but how much better it looks in your hand. I can't tell you how gorgeous it is. Honestly, look at it. Just wow.
£21.95.
No. I think that's a £49.95 strand. No.
I'm about to make it
here.
better.
I'm not at home.
Sammy, you're going to hate me for this, mate.
No.
£19.95. This is not a drill. Now is your opportunity. This is spectacular.
Michelle or Alison, if you're watching, grab me some, please. They are just so nice.
Are you absolutely blown away by that?
No, I can't get over that. You've got to get 2 of these.
Honestly.
Oh my gosh, you really do. You are never going to see them at that price. I've been to Rotterdam Beach Show and looked at a strand like that, and they've been over £70. I can't get over that.
Do you love it?
I do. I was like, there's not going to be any left, so I'm not going to be able to get any.
No, you're not.
I bet it's not Alison's lunch break. She was going to watch me in the lunch break as well. But please. Please be on your lunch break.
I can't get over the fire in this. Just look, this is my favourite bit. Okay, you ready? This bit's gorgeous there, but wait for that fire, that live. Can you see it? Oh, it's just dancing in front of you.
But they just glow. I should have put them on a white bust, and then you could have seen how much they glowed.
It is spectacular quality, and boy oh boy, all of you people who are getting it, bearing in mind there's already 45 of these gone, all of you people who are getting this right now know your stuff, don't you? You all know what you're looking for in topaz. Personally, I don't think we see sky blue topaz enough, especially of this quality. I've got loads of people buying 2, and someone's bought 3 of this as well. It's the quality at that price point is genuinely outstanding. If you want the idyllic idea of what to expect from a sky blue topaz, I genuinely believe you won't do any better than this. At that price point, who's this from? Carol! Hello, Carol. Gorgeous. I just got a kit and it had topaz in it. And half the chips shine blue. It is stunning. And this, breathless, Carol. Thank you very much for that, Carol. It is, isn't it?
Do you know, so many of those are going to, I bet they end up on an auction site later because you sold them at that price.
It's astonishing, isn't it? It really, really is. It's absolutely shocking. Your names have gone off my screen twice. Now that means we've got so many of you buying them that I can't actually see any of your names anymore. Oh, hello.
They were good size as well.
Hi, Becky. Got two, Sammi. You can have one of mine. Love from Norma.
Norma, thank you. Norma, you're going to get them home and you're not going to want to give one of those away, I'm telling you now.
Norma's going to all of a sudden forget that she got one for you as well. 27 of these left and probably about 15-ish in baskets, so you've still got an opportunity if you want them. Shall we take one little last look at this internal life before we carry on with the gorgeous Sammi? It's going to be a sellout. It just depends how quick you are. Fall into that pool of fire. Oh my gosh. I'm in love and you're in love. There are going to be so many people at home now just thinking, I want this home now. Don't forget, only $2.95 for your postage packaging until midnight. And if you really, really cannot wait, you can, of course, get the express price point as well, which is $4.95 for the postage packaging. 19 left. It's going to be a sellout. Once everybody checks out their basket, I'll probably have about 2 left. $19.95 for you. Congratulations. You've got yourself truly an absolute treat.
Someone's got 5.
Someone's got 5. Congratulations, everybody. 17 left.
That's what I'd be doing if I was at home. I tell you, I was like, I can't believe that.
I love them.
I'm not very well. You make me fall off my chair.
Oh, bless. Please don't.
No.
Okay, we're back, lovely lady. So we've used each rung of the bale makers.
We've still got 1 left.
Yeah.
Because there's 6,
yeah.
And we've used 5. So we've gone up each one, and we're going to take the top 2. So you've got one with it pointing up and one with it pointing down. And we're going to wrap these 2 together first. So you're going to use your blue, and the way I love using the blue like this, with so much silver visible in the design, because it just makes a perfect accent. So it's really, I'm pulling off loads because I would need loads if I was doing it to the end. But I'm just going to end up tangling myself, which is what normally happens.
So are you just going to take off a workable length for yourself at this point?
Well, that was the idea, and then I just kept going. So that's not what happened. So I'm going to take the top one. This is also works so you don't get lost as to which wire you are, because you've got the different size loops.
So start with the smallest loop.
Start the smallest. I'm going to wrap it around 5 times, and that's because throughout this weave, and you see I'm pushing each one up, and I'm keeping hold of the tail except for when I let go. I wrap it around 5 times, and then I'm going to pick up the second one, and we're just going to wrap these 2 together. And it's just a very, very simple weave that allows you to make a small amount of decoration but keep the wires together neatly. Don't worry too much if you've got a little bit of a kink in it, because as the wires pull together you can easily finish that out. So you can see, you can just gently push that. So we're going to go round them both once and then wrap 5 times and round them both once. And you're just going to keep doing that until you get to near the middle. So if you see what I mean, I'll go 1, 2, and I'm quite quick. You don't have to worry about being this quick at home. 3, 4. I've got to count out loud because I forget. And it also proves to everybody that I can count, which is nice. And then round both.
Okay, so you go around both now. Sorry to interrupt. It's just I've had a message in from a lady called Samantha, was it? Samantha was asking about how many topaz I have on this stunning strand. This strand's the one at the bottom. Now, you will obviously be getting 50 carats worth. On my strand, I've just counted up, I've got I've got 32 on my strand. So you'll have around 32 on yours. It might be slightly more, it might be slightly less, but it will be around that point. So I hope that helps, Samantha. 32 I have on my strand.
So even if you just used one, you could get 32 single pendants.
You could though, couldn't you?
Because
Really?
they're so beautiful, standalone stones.
Stunning.
Or you can make, you know, 3s or little pairs of earrings. God, I can't believe that. You couldn't sell one pair of earrings for 20 quid. It's Topaz like that.
Stunning, isn't it? Because Topaz as well, it's one of those gemstones that people know and love, isn't it?
They do, they know it. They really do. And they love that cut. Sparkling from an ear, absolutely love it.
Stunning, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can see what happens when you're doing this weave is it just makes a beautiful little design.
Almost turrets, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And it's keeping those firmly together. They will slide across, but they're not going to pull apart.
No.
And once you get the frame on the outside, they don't move at all. But it has just a little bit of detail, and that's all the weave is. You can do your own ones in any way you like. It's just a way of keeping 2 or more wires together in a decorative manner.
I adore that.
Basically.
Fab.
So when you get, I won't bore you keeping on doing that to the middle. So when you get to the middle, you end up with something that looks like this.
Okay.
I have just slightly bent it in the middle so I could see where the middle was when I was at home. So you've woven all the way down there, and this is the point where we add the detail in that adds the other wires.
Okay.
So we're going to do, and I think Laura Binding told me what it was, the sumac weave, because she knows the names of the weaves and I just do them. I forget my own name most days, so I'm not going to remember what a weave is. Okay, so we're going to go around the top 2 twice.
Yeah.
To start off the weave, and then pull it up between those 2.
Yeah.
And around numbers 2 and 3 twice. And you're going to come up between 2 and 3, and then we're going to add 3 and 4, and around them twice.
We have sold out of that Topaz. Sorry.
I knew that would happen. And then up between those twice, you get it, and you're just going to keep going until you've got all 5 in place. But they will slide up and down. Don't worry about anything like that, because you can pull them into place afterwards. So we're going to go around those twice as well. And then, once you've gone round twice, in fact, I'm going to go around the bottom one 3 or 4 times, because I like to have a little bit of more across the bottom, because when you're bending it, then you just have that little bit. I don't know. I just like to have more when I'm doing that. And then we're going to come back under 3 wires and over, so we can then come over the 2 again. So the back of it, you're coming under 3, and then you're going round 2. So basically, you're only ever wrapping 2 wires together twice.
Okay.
Just sometimes you're going to have to come back under 3 of them to achieve that. But those of you who've seen me wrap before know all about doing that. So, and there you go. And it's just the normal little diamond-shaped weave, and it ends up like this. And there you've got your little focal point there.
I see, it really draws the eye down, doesn't it?
It does, and it helps when you've got the rounded bit. It also helps with the whole drawing the eye.
I see.
So it's nice to be able to echo any kind of design element within any other part of your design when you're doing them yourself. Then we're going to wrap the top ones to the end like you did that side, and try and make sure you've got the same numbers of down bits here, if you see what I mean, on both sides. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you find that you haven't actually quite managed it in the middle, don't worry, because you haven't cut your frame to size, you haven't done any of that yet until you've got this sorted. So what you would do is you just do the same amount along here, and then put a little cut. I'll show you how to make it shorter actually. It's probably the easiest way. If you ever want to shorten a wire that you've made a loop in, and you don't want to have to undo your loop,
yeah,
because that can kink your wire, what you actually do is, I'll cut this as well, ping that across the studio, so you've still got a bit of your bend. You just cut the loop and then redo it. So don't undo it, because if you undo it, you're going to start kinking your wire. And you see you've just already shortened it.
Yes.
But you know, if you do it like millimetre by millimetre, then you're going to get it
in the right point.
You know, pixel perfect, if you like.
That's wonderful.
And then you just wrap it all the way up to the end.
Love that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. You are not going to be disappointed that you did, because I've got them brand new, branded bail making pliers. Oh my giddy Aunt Sally, you lot have been looking forward to this. Now, I'll be honest with you, we've got them back. They're brand spanking new. We haven't had this tool in for so long, I can't even imagine. And the thing is, it's one of those really, really tricky points when you come in and every day that you work, you will pretty much guarantee that one of the guest designers will get out their bail making pliers and you have to say, I'm sorry, we don't have them in. Already your names are going crazy up there. You are already going absolutely mad. You know what? I want everyone to get the chance to own these. You've waited really patiently. They're £8.95.
No, because I bought the ones from another company and they cost me, I think, over twice that when I bought them. And mine don't have these ones are amazing and I much prefer them because they have that springy bit. I don't know if anybody else has got the other ones because they don't, unless I just got a rubbish pair. But yeah, these have got that springy bit, and for somebody like me who can have problems with my muscles, anything like that makes my life so much easier.
It really does. Because you've got the spring section here, and because it's these two L shapes as well, it's less likely to actually kink or bend like an actual spring was. But you have the same effect. So that means sometimes with bail making pliers, when you are making bails, if they don't have that section, you kind of have to pull them apart.
You do have to pull them apart, and that can give you a little bit of a, it can make it a little bit more difficult to be quite as accurate, because you can make your loop and then try and have to pull them apart and then slightly undo your loop and then do it. It's not a massive big deal, but it's enough of a pain in the bottom.
Every little helps though, doesn't it?
Really pleased that these have got a springy bit.
I'm so excited, they're back! There's loads of you getting your hands on these. I started off with how many? 400? Yeah, 400 I started off with, and I've got 290 of this. Whoa, 286 of this right now. There is about a minute's wait on the phone, but do not worry, okay? The call centre will be with you and they'll be able to help you out. Let's have a real good look around these, shall we? You've got all the different sizes of the bails. So you've got your 2mm, your 3mm, your 4mm, your 6mm, your 8mm, and your 10mm loops. These do, if you look down the barrel of them, as it were, you can see these do wonderful circle shapes. Now, you've already seen Sammi use these here to create a gorgeous graduated look, but what else are we using these for, Sammi?
Simply to make good clasps, making clasps nice and easy. Obviously you can do that with your round nose pliers, but with these, it's easy to get good consistent clasps every time. And in fact, I think I've made all the clasps on all those pieces bar one with those pliers, just because that makes it so easy.
It is really simple, isn't it?
And of course, if you're not buying clasps, you're saving yourself a lot of money. I like clasps because they are nice and easy, and they come really, really, really decorative ones are amazing. But yes, if I'm having a bit of a tight month, I make every one of them.
Make all of them. Make them all.
Especially silver ones, sterling silver ones.
Well, yeah, if you've got sterling silver wire, then this is perfect. You are getting the chance to get symmetry, which often to the eye equals professionalism in some pieces. Obviously, in some you want a bit of a boho, a bit of an organic feel, but for some pieces you need symmetry each time. For example, if you were to do this, say that to me again, lovely ma'am. Now, the quantity is catching up. It takes a while for the phone lines to go through. Every time a phone call's put through, it goes through a system and then the number goes down. I've apparently actually only got about 150 of these left at this moment. There's just over a 2-minute wait on the phone. Now you might think, 2 minutes wait, I cannot be bothered, I've got things to do. Please do. It's only 2 minutes. It's more than likely a free phone number off your landline if you're calling on the landline. If you're on the website, of course, it's there already for you, so don't worry. And it is only 2 minutes. When's the last time you saw these in? Well, never, because they're brand new. But when's the last time you saw bail making pliers as it is on this channel at that price point? It has been far too long, so trust me, it's worth the wait, because once it's gone, it's gone. I'm down to about 100 of this now. A minute and a half wait. We've managed to get through some of your calls. A minute and a half wait on the phone. I've probably got about 30 in basket, so do get them super duper quick. If you want symmetry, if you want a really professional look, if you want to create bails, loops, and just time after time ease, this is the opportunity. The price is sensational. They're brand spanking new. All yours today. Last chance. Going to be a sellout. out £8.95 for your bay and waking pliers. Congratulations to everybody. Lovely lady, I'm back with you now. These are going to sell out, be super quick.
Yeah.
You love them?
Well, you do, yeah. I mean, Michelle, Naylor and I are just banging on about them all the time. We just love them so much.
Have, aren't they?
Yeah. I had to take a photo of them and send it to her. Michelle, oh my God.
Look! Love it.
But she got the other ones, so she did. They were lovely.
I love that.
She's like, yeah, but I got these.
Fab. So, where are we going with this design now, love?
Well, you can see I've nearly finished up to the top.
Yeah.
There, but you'll have something that looks like that. So what you will do now, I'll cut 2 more pieces of your 1 mil, and I've made kind of an arch shape. So you're going to take a bit of time to see how big you want it. It's entirely up to you. You want it to be able to touch the edges, so you can sort of adjust your piece to make sure it is going to touch the edges. Don't worry if these 2 are a little bit short, because obviously I have just cut one to demonstrate.
Okay, yeah.
But sometimes it happens when you're doing this line that these 2, that's fine, because it doesn't, as long as you've got the other 4 attached, if that one's short, it doesn't make any difference to the strength of the design. Okay. So now you're just going to start weaving the outer ones together, and then as you go, attaching the frame. So we'll start weaving them together. We're going to, for the sake of design, we use the same weave that we used. Okay, I made such a mess. I think you should see on my guest designer page. I've posted a picture of my work table.
Go on.
And it's a complete mess, but it does have a nice coffee from a well-known coffee shop sat there as well. Yeah.
Is that your working space?
That's my working space. I'm a bit messy when I work, but it's supposed to be a sign of creativity.
Absolutely agree with you there, Sammi.
So, yeah, same as before. It's going to be 5 wraps and then 1 wrap together. Now I'm going to do it. We're going to, instead of having we're going to wrap the bottom one more. So that's
you go 5 around the bottom.
5 around the bottom and then the top 2 together. When I mean we're wrapping the bottom one more, I mean we're going to use the bottom one as the main base wire.
Okay, got
I
ya.
just wasn't being very descriptive about it.
We knew what you meant.
Good, somebody needs to, because I'm not quite sure what I'm talking about today. But we're going to do that twice, and then going to start adding the other one on. I'm hoping this is dye on here. Either that or there's been a massacre.
No, it'll be some sort of dye, won't it? You know what it's like here?
You never know, actually. I mean, if we've not been performing well enough, could have been. Do better poke you with a stick or something with a nail in it. No, they don't really, I'll tell you. So anyway.
No one will try and be a guest designer then.
No, you should. It's lovely. I love it here. It's amazing. Get to come here.
Well, you're here a lot, so you must like it a bit.
I do. I absolutely love it.
That's good.
Now, you see, when you pick it up, sometimes they'll turn around. Don't worry. Don't worry about them turning around or doing this. You're just going to get the first side in place.
Okay.
And then carry on weaving around the top, and then you can anchor the other side in place exactly the same way.
All right.
And again, it's going to be about, for you, it's going to be about symmetry. So if I wrap this one 3 times, this first loop 3 times to the outer one,
okay,
I'll make sure when I get round to this side, I wrap exactly the same number, so you can count the numbers of wraps in between. So it's going to work out. It is quite easy to see when you use a wrap like this. Now, I find that when I'm very tired, I find it easy to lose my place, which is why I don't knit or crochet. And I think it's because I get lost and I can't do it. And chainmail as well. But wire wrapping, except for when I don't actually put it through the hole.
It's right, only I noticed that, Sammi. Only I noticed.
Wire wrapping, when you're using a design like this one, you can keep track of where you are. I'm having it over here. Sorry, guys. So funny. You know I can do it because you've seen the finished product, so it's just because I can't actually stick a wire through a hole on camera. You can note I've actually done it before. Oh, look at it.
Oh, whatever. Ben's going to come over and say he's made it again now, aren't you, Ben?
Well, I think, to be honest, they'd believe him at this point.
No.
They'd have me thinking I make him do it all and then take the credit.
Just need to let you know, again, the count is taking ages to catch up. Did you say we had 140? Just over 140, 143 to be precise, left. And how many in baskets, love? 29, I'm being told. 29 in baskets, so do check those out. At that price point, it's astonishing, and it's something we don't have in often enough. You're going to have so much fun with them, so much fun.
Oh, I don't know when they'll get them back in.
I know, well, that's the thing. It's always a waiting game, isn't it?
It is. I'm really glad that they've got their own ones now, because they're such much better value, much better value. So you can see I've wrapped those two together to keep that in place.
Yes.
Now, and then I'm going to carry on, and then always keeping 5 wraps, and then doing the one over the pair of them.
Both. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you end up doing 5 of the wraps over to keep one of the loops in place, if you choose to do that.
Yeah.
As long as you keep this symmetry going around the edge, that's the most important thing. And you can see where because I'm just not having it over there, you can see where I've done it here. I can hold that up and you can see what I'm talking about, I think. Is that all right in the right place?
Yeah.
I can see. Yeah. So you can see that I've come up there and I've always kept the spacing equal around here.
Yeah.
Then when you get to about this point, I'm going to add the bit on the top that you put the bail on.
Fab.
And again, it'll be just pretty much repeating that design when you get to the other side.
Okay.
So we're
So doing the same with that same wire on the other side.
Oh yes, yeah. I mean, if you find it easier, which you probably will, I mean, I'm quite confident with wire. So you might find it easier to start wrapping this side and start wrapping that side at the same time to get it to the shape where you want it. Then start wrapping that side, and then you can keep track of where you're going all the way up.
That's a good tip.
That might actually work better than, you know, the way I've been doing it, because sometimes I do like to make life a little bit more difficult for myself.
Yeah, why not? You're Sammi, come on.
I know. Why take it easy when you can make things a bit harder for yourself?
It's quite nice that you're able to kind of find your own style, isn't it?
Yes, yes. What's my style? Needlessly complicated.
Yeah. Pretty much summed it up there, Sam.
Pretty much. Yeah, it was you. I can't remember what it was. They just said, well, why don't you just draw around that and then you'd have it symmetry rather than holding the wire. Yeah, which would have been a much better way of doing it. I remember that too, because it would have saved me a lot of hassle. So I'm just going to make a loop. And if you have actually started the clever way, which would have been doing both sides going up there, when you get to this point, you can then work out how long you want your wire to be, because that will already be in place down there. And you can work this out and then put your loop in. If you decide that's a bit too big, we'll just cut it down a bit more. And then put your loop in, and you can just keep doing that until you've got the size you want. And then you're just going to wrap that one on, and then keep on going until you get to the top, and you have done it.
Keep on wrapping.
Beyond putting the gems in.
Just to let you lovely ladies and gentlemen at home know, we're swapping over the graphics, so the bail makers are going to go to the bottom, purely because that number's doing Scott said in. Because it's not going down. That's it. He's like, I can't look at it anymore. We've not got 182, it's moving. So I've not got many of those left, slightly over 100. If you want them, now's your chance. It truly is. $8.95, absolutely stunning little deal for you. Winter Skies is up at the side now. Don't forget, you've got those 6 strands and 30 metres worth of wire. 1 mil, 0.8 and 0.4 if I remember correctly. So do treat yourself to that today. Over £21 off. It's an absolute stunner for you at $24.95 for you.
I can't get over that. All that money off there. It's just amazing.
I've just thought, wow, with the money you've saved, you could have bought the Topaz.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way of justifying it to yourself.
So if you buy the kit now and you've already bought the Topaz, you could be like, oh, it's like the Topaz was free.
Yeah.
In your own mind.
There you go.
Couldn't you? Couldn't you? This has sold out though. But if you've already got the Topaz, why not get the kit? It's like you're getting the Topaz for free.
Yeah, then you've got the blue wire as well.
And you've got the blue wire with the Topaz.
Yeah, I'm doing it again. I just...
Sparkle. $24.95 is your price.
I can't even put a wire through a loop today.
It's Monday.
It is Monday.
It's cold out.
Do you know, I had one of those nights where I just did not. Sleep eluded me last night.
Did it?
It did. And do you know what? So many people have said that today. I just didn't sleep. I was walking up through the office and people were going, oh, I just didn't sleep last night.
Everyone said that,
I think the weather must have been turning. Did you sleep, Ben? He's got
I
mouth
looked at
full.
the clock at, I think it was 6, and I hadn't slept.
Yeah.
So I don't think, I might have done for like an hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
bless you.
I think everybody's been like that. I think that's part of this bug, actually.
I dreamt about work last night.
Did you?
Yeah, which is weird. I dreamt that I'd done a show and then I woke up and was like, oh, now I've actually got to go to work.
Go to the show.
Yeah, so I feel like I've already done a double shift, to be honest.
I dreamt one day, I was late, and when I got here, all the lights were turned off. And Jenny clearly shouted at me and told me I was fired. I can't imagine Jenny ever shouting at anybody.
The lights would never be turned off.
No, everything was, and there was only Jenny in here tapping her foot, looking really stern,
Rating
shouted at me.
sternly. That's what
Oh, it was just like, no. So yeah, you can see that you would do, as you were doing it up the other side at the same time, you would get to that point, and you have, it's almost like a jukebox.
Oh, you're
So
not
when you've
wrong.
got that, then you trim the bottom bits off so that they're the same length either side. So we'll have, I'm going to trim them off so I know where they are. I ping it across the floor. You have to use your imagination a little bit, and I'll ping them at you and me as well. There we go. Do wear safety goggles. And we're going to then just make a little loop. You could even just spiral them all the way up if you wanted. You don't have to curve them in like I did. I wouldn't recommend leaving them necessarily pointing out, not when they're spiky, but anyway, because they might catch. So at least if you did that, you curl them up. You can either use them as another anchor point, or in fact, you could, if you're doing that on both sides, you could put a little bit of beading thread across there and have a little strand hanging across the bottom as well.
So cute.
Anything, I like
Good
to use any
idea.
kind of a loop or a twirl as somewhere else to hang something from or attach something to.
I love that idea.
It's great. It's just really, I mean, I like wire because you can do so many things with it. Anything.
Imagination.
Taking,
Crazy.
yeah, taking any of these designs and making your own spin on them. But there you go. So that's pretty much it.
How easy is that though?
It isn't too difficult. The difficult bit is getting the symmetry, but like I said, if you choose to do it the easy way and not the difficult way, and wrap both sides at the same time, you're not going to struggle. And you're going to have, and especially if you bought that topaz, you can do that with it.
Isn't that exceptional?
Just
Let's have a little look at how you finished it off as well, shall we? So talk to us about how you managed to finish this as a complete piece.
well, that was it. I finished. All I did was put a jump ring through the top. So I've curled these up. On this one, I've attached that to there with some 0.25 wire, just so I could add some more topaz on them because I love them so much. But on that one, I didn't. All I did was curl the ends up,
Curled
and
the
then
ends.
I wrapped around 3 times, pushed it through a gem, and wrapped it onto whichever loop I felt. Also suspended a gem within the bigger loops as well.
Just gives it a little bit of a twinkle, doesn't it?
It does.
And then you've really bejeweled this around the back.
Oh, I have.
You have not been afraid.
No, well, why not? Because those gems are so beautiful and tiny. You can really just get all the colours to draw all the way down, because your eye draws all the way down the whole neckline anyway. And you've got that appetite leading down to the beautiful shiller and the grey of the labradorite, and then down to the quartz at the bottom. And then I've used a couple of the pyrite spacers either side of the jump ring that I've used to just suspend it from. I thought about putting it on a plain chain, which is what I did with the topaz, and then I thought, no, I really, really want to use all of these because they're so pretty. And then I've got all of this left.
Whoa.
So I've done all my prep.
Are you actually all of this?
Oh,
so I thought this was new strands.
No, that's not the new strands. This is what, and I haven't been, I haven't been tight. Normally I like to try and make my gems go a long way, but I've gone really gem heavy on every single one of those pieces.
That's loads.
Made an entire bracelet out of the amethyst with the pearls and with the other, the pearls there, and I've still got all of this lot left. I just can't believe how much you get for money.
That's amazing, isn't it? It truly is. You've got all this labradorite. Don't forget, in this kit, I've only got 24 left of it actually. And whoa, is that? 19 in baskets, 23 left. Do not forget, in this, you got all of that labradorite, you got the quartz, you got pearls, apatite, you got pyrite, and all that amethyst as well.
I know.
Over £21 worth of saving. It's absolutely astonishing.
I can't believe it. I can't believe what, I mean, Pip's just, he's just amazing. And this is just a typical Pip kit. So good. It's beautiful and so much in it.
It's amazing, isn't it? Now, speaking of so much in it, I've seen your second kit and I've seen what you've made. Now, this is something that people have requested, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's the snowdrop, because I did it alongside, I had a kit with morganite and stuff in it, and I did a big piece that was all kind of exploding out, and I did a little snowdrop, and people kept saying, I really want to see this, I really want to see this, so I'm going to do that for you in the second one.
With emeralds.
With emeralds.
Oh my goodness, so much more to come for you. Emerald is part of that kit which will be price dropped. It's something you guys at home have requested to see. I've got some more brand new goodies for you and astonishing price points on amazing pearls. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you after this.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch. Join guest designer Natalia Coleman for the Introduction to Leather DVD. Natalia will guide you through new techniques including how to create rings, cufflinks, earrings and necklaces. You will also learn how to use the essential tools you need to work with leather, along with lots of helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help.
We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, you're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals. This week, Jewellery Maker is offering an amazing wirework deal for all our customers. This bumper pack has everything you need to get started in wirework or to simply stock up on your essential tools, including an array of different gauged wire, 5 DVDs for all different levels, a hammer and block, a gizmo, the wire twisting tool, nylon jaw pliers and the wire wrapping jig. This is an offer not to miss out on. All of this for just $49.95. To get your hands on this limited edition offer, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
Everybody, welcome back to Design Inspiration. My name is Rebecca Redican and today I am joined by a designer with lots of inspiration for us. Her name is Sammi and she's enjoying a piece of fruit. Do you want me to wait for you to stop eating that banana, Sammi? You alright?
I'm okay now.
You're right. We're joined by Sammi. Hi, love.
Hi.
That banana's not branded, is it? I hope.
No, it's fine.
Good. How are you, love?
I'm fine. I'll be a lot better when I've eaten that.
Are you feeling a bit better now?
No.
No. Okay.
No, but we're going to get through. We're going to be fine.
We're going to get through. We're going to get through. Now, everybody at home, I've got so many goodies for you today. I truly do. Have you seen these? Brand spanking new. Oh, Oh, stop it. I'm just making this worse for myself. These, thankfully, are coming up now, so I don't have to restack them. I have got so many goodies. I've got tools, I've got findings, and I have got one of your big four coming up as well. Let's get started, shall we? Starting off with these. Brand new. Brand spanking. Never seen before, until just then. Brand spanking new. Shapes extraordinaire. Let's start off with your black agate, shall we? These are your round loops that we have here. 30 mil, 290 carats worth. They are astonishing. They've got a real 60s vibe, haven't they? Do you know what I mean about that? Can you imagine suspended gemstones within each of these? Have a little bit of monofilament perhaps, just spanning through there, and have a gorgeous little seed bead. In fact, how's about later on, I've got my emerald coming up. Oh, that just got a bit luxurious, didn't it? Didn't it? 290 carats worth there, and they are 30 mil, so really sizable pieces. Oh my gosh, please take a look. Can you see you've got like the area of translucency then? Did I sound a bit scouse then? Be honest. I did, didn't I? Wasn't that weird? Wasn't that weird? I've got banding in here. Oh, my director went, they look exactly like my glasses, actually. That made me smile a lot. I really like that. I've got that image of your owl in my head as well, Ryan. Ryan's a director and camera person and cracking at drawing owls as well. I've got 290 carats worth on there. Sticking with the same shape, but I'm adding a splash of colour now with the green. Wow. You've got areas of teal, you've got periwinkle running through here, you've got British racing car as well, haven't you? Coming through here, isn't that exceptional? These are your green hollow circles, 30 mils on these. So you've got your round loops and your hollow circles here today. 320 carats worth on these. They are the same size and the same shape, as you can see. But the green, you've got a real blast of colour. Actually, if I got slightly more of the green ones, looks like I do actually. It's like I've got one more extra, which is special. Them with the emerald. That is such a good idea. Hey, is this possible? Or have I just imagined something in my head? Imagine using these as if they were cabs, now bear with, as if they were cabs, and soutashing with them. Have I just blown your mind, producer Scott? I think you could. Of course you could. Put them on a little bit of backing, and then you can encase the gems around. Let's have a look. Like this. Look. See what I mean? Put them on the backing, and then do your gemstones around it. You could do little koala faces, couldn't you? On fire today. Yeah, go on. You had a thought earlier.
A loose, you know, like a watch face.
A watch face?
Yeah, it's small enough to sort of put it in the middle.
Good idea! Watch face in the middle. Well, all right, now you're showing off. I love those ideas, Ryan.
Yeah, it's a really funky watch.
Funky watch faces. Yeah. That's really cool. I adore that. I've also got some red agate, but these are in the pear shapes. Oh my goodness, how fab are they? Do you know what I love about them? Look, the inside doesn't perfectly reflect the outside. Now let me just take them off my arm so I can really show you this. Thank you for my brew, Pete. Look, can you see the outside nice and smooth all the way around, but look at the inside. You see it doesn't exactly reflect it, which is beautiful. You've got a little bit of interest there, haven't you? Gorgeous red tone to these, almost a very berry red, aren't they? Really deep berry red. 300 carats worth. These are 43 by 33 mil. And then I've got your blue ones. Oh. Producer Scott's personal favourite. Have a look. Blue is one of the most sought after colours, isn't it? It really, really is. Hello. Isn't that exceptional? That as a collection is fun, isn't it? Original price, is it, Scotty Bloody Bean? Can't remember where I'm going to this, be honest with you. Going to be exciting for us both. Are you really? Don't forget, these are brand new. So we don't normally price slash, but we're gonna. It's not £29.80. It's not. It wants to stay there. It's not. £24.95 for all 4 of these strands. These are bold, these are beautiful, these are really eye-catching. Lots of you already got these. Congratulations, everyone. Didn't know we were going to price slash them, did you? All you people who bought them on the web at that original price, don't worry. Everybody pays the same. How much? £6.20 a strand. Wow, that's good. £6.20 a strand. That is a really low price point for something which is really, really exceptional and really unusual. And you could, because these are agate, obviously be careful with them, but because it's agate, we do say that you can bake them at low temperatures. So you could, if you wanted to, actually use these as frames and encase polymer within there, couldn't you? Imagine doing a cane, a polymer cane, and then having this as the frame going around. Your polymer cane just inlaid in the centre there. That'd be gorgeous, wouldn't it? Or, in fact, if you want to do your polymer, how about doing the Debbie Bulford favourite, where you get your translucent clay and you inlay a picture, or you inlay, say, a dried flower, or something that you might have that you absolutely adore. Say that to me again. Are you down with that? Yeah. Inlay. Because it's agate, so you can bake it at the lower temperatures, obviously always being careful, but you definitely can. And it's going to give you personalised pieces, but statement pieces as well. Because sometimes when we think of personalising, we think of little pieces, don't we? We think of little charm bracelets. Oh, no way. Is that all I've got left already? They're going down really, really fast. Oh, Scott. Not that it's your fault. It's everyone who's buying out there. Hello, Donna, lovely lady. Jacqueline's getting herself some. Carol, you've got yourself some as well. Joan. Loads of you. Susan, Nicola, Helen, Patricia. Some people have lovely names, don't they? What's your favourite name on that list, Ryan?
Oh, is it Encarna?
Encarna.
Yeah.
That is an epic name. I'm so glad you picked that because I was staring at it but thought, don't say it wrong.
Anonymous, that's a lovely name.
Anonymous, that's unusual. Quite a few. Buying quite a few. I've got 44 opportunities left. There's people still with it in their baskets. Now, it's quite an unusual shape to work with, isn't it, with this selection? But don't worry, I've got Sammi on hand to give some ideas.
Like you said, I like to suspend things within them. I also like to use other shapes with them. So I do a nice one. You get triangular shaped stones going down the side, pointing down to 3 of the rounds at the bottom.
Corker idea.
And that looks really nice. Or like having beading thread going through the middle and then put little silver spaces or gold spaces all the way through. And it's just, so then you'll have a little gold space in between. So it's like they're just sitting in a sea of spaces. Do you see? So you've got the fluidity of the line of the spaces going through and going through each of the big round stones as well.
Oh, that's such
or
a wonderful
pairs.
idea.
They're gorgeous. They're really nice.
It's something really different to add to your collection, isn't it? And let's be straight here, shall we? Let's be completely honest. You're not going to be using a whole strand in one piece, are you? Very unlikely. You're going to want one statement, probably, maybe even 3. Maybe you'll use a pair and possibly a couple of rounds on each side, but you probably won't be using actually more than 5 on a piece, will you? Realistically, or else you'll probably run out of decolletage, won't you? Loads of you getting this. Charity, you've just come in, you lovely lady. Hello, Charity. 40 of these left, and that's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. I love this as a bundle. Don't forget for me as well, the only reason I'm allowed to price drop this today is because it's a brand new selection in a bundle. So when you see these individually, you will not be paying £6.20 for them. You won't be. Their original price per strand original price per strand, that when you see these separately next time, is around the $7.95, $7.50 price point. But today, because we're doing a bundle, you're not getting them for $6.95 or $7.95 even. You're getting them for £6.20. So 37 opportunities left here for you, Pete. Brother Pete, what would you do with these, love?
What would I do with them?
Yeah, what would you do with them, Brother Pete?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Have a think. How about? Okay. Tie-pin. Now they're a bit big for a tie-pin, are they? Pendant. You could just do one individual. I'm giving you ideas here, Pete. You listening?
Yeah.
Individual pendant. You could put. What would you pair with this?
What would I pair with?
Yeah, with like the blue one. Pair with it, as in put with it. Pearls. Any gemstone, Pete. Any gemstone, mate.
God, pearls will go with anything. Say pearls.
Labradorite.
Labradorite, good choice. I like that. I'm really glad I asked, because I like your input, Brother Pete. 34 opportunities left at £24.95. Congratulations. Circles and pairs, these are called today. Circles and pairs. Not apples and pears. Apples. Well, I'm thinking oranges and lemons, completely different. I'm thinking of something totally different. Now I've got Farrah Jacques in my head. They all go, yeah. Rum and raisin, another good pairing, another good one. Beyonce and Jay-Z, another, she's pregnant again. You heard that? Again, baby number 2 on the way. Where are we going, lovely Scott? Ooh, what is it? These would go fantastically with those that I've just brought you. Oh yeah, I really like that. Did you get the Calla lilies earlier? Have you just bought those circles and pairs? How about adding these to your designs now? Oh. They do, when you look at them that way, they almost look like flowers, don't they? But they kind of look like birds as well. You know when you paint birds, they look like this, don't they? Anyone? No, just me. Literally just me. They do though, don't they, when you paint them in the background?
Yeah, like the seagulls.
Yeah, exactly, in the background. Now, I have got a fair few on this strand. I really, really do. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got of these on my strand. Now, they're a really unique shape, aren't they? And you can use these in many ways. So we've already said flower would be great, but let's have a look if we kind of look as if we are interlinking them. Oh, that's pretty. That could be a really interesting talk piece, couldn't it? Have a look. What about this as well? It's almost a butterfly shape, isn't it? In fact, you could do the body of a butterfly there, couldn't you? In between quite easily. Oh, that's sweet, isn't it? Imagine a few gemstones just suspended in between those. That's beautiful, isn't it? Actually, interlinking too. If you wanted a piece, a real nice movement piece. The lovely thing we're working with super unusual gemstone strands and shapes like this is your imagination is your only limitation. Your price point on this today, 100 carats worth, is just £6.95 for you today. Now, Sammi, again, unusual shape gemstone of love. What would you do to show how much you love these gemstones?
I like things like that because they are different. I'd probably have those little round emeralds, maybe. I like emeralds with rose quartz because I love the green and the pink because it makes you think of flowers automatically. Or that necklace that was over there, was it? You thought maybe Flo or Debbie had done that, and that would also look beautiful with them just suspended with those little beautiful beads as well.
Really stunning idea. Such an unusual shape. Realistically, a shape we don't get often at all. So if you're looking at adding something a little bit unique to your pieces, then this really is your opportunity to add something a little bit different. To give you a little bit of different texture. I've got multi-buyers on this. A little bit of texture, a little bit of a different shape and feel to your designs. £6.95 for you today. 100 carats worth of your rose quartz in the V-shaped flowers. Get your hands on them today. Call us up 0800 644 655 to get your hands on the gemstone of love. Love. Was I looking at Scott like I was in love then? Was I? Oh. Where am I going here? Now, tell me what it is, because there's quite a few things that don't. Silver matrix, no? Oh, wow. Now, I've got your matrix box for you now. If you're not sure, excuse me, what a matrix box is, it's essentially we get loads and loads of goodies that are really useful, really helpful, really beautiful, and we put them all into one place. We put them in a storage box so that you're able to get them home and reuse the storage box, but we also have lots of different intricate pieces in there that's just going to add a little zhuzh to your designs. So let me show you it as a whole. This is the entire box, and then oh wow. Yours will come with the lids on. We've just taken these off for ease, and that means that you can use all of these individually. Let me get out some of my favourites, please. All of these really cute little charms. Perfect for charm bracelets. Oh my goodness, do you want a little heads up? You do, don't you? Do you know what's happening on Friday? Anyone? Boys? You're not here? Director Ben, where are you? Are you doing cool band things again? No, I don't think so. You just booked it off. Ryan, are you here? All right, okay. Pete, are you here on Friday? Boys, do you know what's happening on Friday? What we're doing on the show?
Selling beads.
What did you just say? Beads? Yeah.
Selling jewellery.
Selling jewellery strands, yeah, good. I'll give you a heads up. I'll let my team know as well. We're doing birthstones. Birthstone theme on Friday. Every birthstone you're gonna want, we've got, including April's. On Friday. It's just made me think, because birthstones are important, aren't they, if you want a little bit of individuality, and that's exactly what charms give to you as well, isn't it? Uniqueness, individuality. You could pick out a charm that would say something or mean something to you or the person you're gifting. You're going to be getting 10 different pieces. Sorry, 10 different pieces in each shape. So by the looks of things, I've got double drills on the majority of these shapes, or on all. You've got little heart shapes, you've got your ovals. Oh my gosh, I've never seen the texture on this. Can you see the texture on these ones? How fab is that? You know, normally when we text, well no, these ones aren't hammered, I wouldn't say. These are stamped. Look, flowers and leaves. Can you see them? Look, like little stars. Flowers and leaves, isn't that gorgeous? Some of them are, it is like an etching, you're right. Some of them are stamped and some of them have got gorgeous texture to them. Look, oh look, you could do your own little yin and yang with those ones, couldn't you? An elongated yin and yang at that, but still. But you've got 10 of each of these shapes. Let me get some more out for you. Oh, I love this one. Look, these are like fleur de, what am I saying? Oh, someone finish with that. Fleur de lis, good. These are like fleur de lis shapes. Oh, I'm going low amount on this. Tell you what, you're going to be getting 20 pots. You have got 10 in each pot with all of these different shapes. Your price point today is just £34.95. That is superb, because you're getting all of that. Not only can you use these as charms, but imagine, just because they're each double drilled, imagine just getting the same shapes or different shapes and literally just linking them next to each other, one after another, jump ring through each. You can make yourself a really simple but really funky modern bracelet that's going to just look really gorgeous on the arm. You've got squares in here. Some quite modern and funky ones, and there's some quite traditional. What do you think of this selection?
I think it's amazing value for money. If you just did 5 hanging off a little chain,
yeah,
for a charm bracelet, you could get 40 bracelets out of that, couldn't you?
Oh, easily.
So,
easily.
You're absolutely right. I don't know what's 40 times 5. You've doubled your money, haven't you? I don't know. What's 40 times 5? I can't think today. I'm far too tired.
Scott, you're the one with the calculator. 40 times
If you told them, if you put 5 on a little tiny piece of chain, you know, a small chain bracelet, sell them for 5. No, I've just done it. It's 200. It's 200 quid.
200, isn't it?
£5
You've
a
already done the
bracelet.
maths.
Yeah, 200 quid.
£5 a bracelet.
200 quid, and that's a cheap charm bracelet.
Oh yeah.
So you can do that with those.
Because we know the prices for some charm bracelets, don't we?
Yeah, but if you get the chain here, because we do the lovely chains in the, you know, in the rolls. I got some amazing that different chain deal we had with the Figaro chain and all of that. Got that deal because I loved it.
Oh, that's so
But you
fab.
only need a little bit for a bracelet or an anklet, and if you just whack them out at a £5,
really simple, aren't they?
Done £200.
Really beautiful.
And they are really stylish as well. And you could even use, you could hang a tiny gem off the bottom of each one, so you'd have a double charm, couldn't you?
Oh, that's such a good idea. It's getting to party season as well, isn't it?
Isn't it?
So little glass charms.
Yeah.
Little glass charms. Give a heart to your gran, she can have that one, you know, give one of the modern squares to your granddad or whatever, and everyone will know who's drinking which bevy. £34.95 for you today. You've got loads of them here. 200 pieces within this selection. Treat yourselves to them, because honestly, when you've got something like this in your store, every single time you think, oh, I wish you just had that little zhuzh, or I wish I just had this, or it looks a bit bare, what can I add to it? It's gonna be more than likely within this look, isn't it? It really, really is. So do treat yourself to it today. At that price point, working out just pennies per one, isn't it? I've only got 22 of them left. It all comes in your box.
You just have them on the front of your stall at child height. Because they want to buy a little child's charm bracelet for £5.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
It's kind of cute, but it's also naughty because you're trying to get the mums to look at your jewellery. So you've got stuff to entice the children in, like having the sweets at the end of the checkouts in supermarkets. It's what you're doing, really.
Yeah, absolutely. The impulse purchase. $34.95 for you today. Treat yourself. Okie pokey, bundles. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Did you put this together, Scott? Gosh, you've got a good eye, haven't you? These are beautiful. Did you get this morning those multicoloured quartz cubes? If you did, get these, because I think they could just tame the beast that was that collection of strands. Look at them, they're like little ice cubes, aren't they? Imagine these kind of as a beaded project, interlinking, almost giving you sort of the Rubik's Cube look, couldn't you? Imagine them as well, just really simply drop down as a pair of earrings. How about, what do we think? Give the pearls a bit of a modern twist. Someone's test asking about these, have they? The pearls, both of them together, approximately 10 minutes. Someone's messaging asking, 10 minutes approx. Stay where you are. So I've got this beautiful strand with your cubes. Now, these cubes are really, really delicate in size, aren't they? 4mm on these. Look at how they catch the light. They just catch the light in a really interesting way, don't they? It's a really power pop once that light is cascading from the face of this gemstone. 50 carats worth I have on this strand. I've then got a beautiful strand of your shell pearl. Oh my gosh, what a grown-up pink this is. You know, sometimes you can get some of the pinks that are almost a little bit of an acidic tone, and they can be a little bit fun, a little bit flirty. It's still good, you know, whatever your kind of vibe is. But if you're looking for a more grown-up tone, I would say that this is going to be a real beautiful colouring to go for, isn't it? It is more grown-up. It's still very feminine. It's still a little bit flirtatious, but it's tamed down. It's almost got that vintage effect to it, hasn't it?
Beautifully vintage. It's gorgeous. I love that. I love that. So it's a blushing. It's a really deep pink.
It is, isn't it?
It's a gorgeous colour. I think that's my favourite.
Spectacular. Really pretty. And then that is just set alight. Look at those together. Pink pyrite. Rounded pyrite we hardly ever have in. Oh my gosh.
Natural space beads. That's what they are. I love using pyrite for drama to pieces. They're amazing.
Just interspaced. Shell pearl pyrite, shell pearl pyrite. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? It's so cooling pyrite to the skin, and with that little blush tone is special as well. Should be £13.85, which is a corker of a price point for the amount you get in. I haven't even pointed out the length of some of these strands are astonishing, but today, no you're not. Get on the phone please. £8.95. That is socks popping off the shock of that price.
You're getting 2 strands free because that's the price of the shell pearls. You try and buy a decent shell pearls anywhere. Seriously.
I can't get over that. There's lots and lots of you coming in. Do I have a decent quantity, Scott? Please tell me I do. Oh? Okay. This is your only chance to get this. You won't see this bundle again because it's about to sell out. This is pretty in pink. When you're getting anything, to be honest, for £8.95, you're getting yourself an absolute bargain, an absolute deal, and you know you are because we're jewellery maker, we go direct to the mind, we get these at astonishing prices. When you're getting 2 strands for £8.95, you're getting a double whammy of a deal, aren't you? That's really hard for you to miss out on. It's so hard, everybody wants it. When you're getting 3 strands at that price point, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. What else could you buy for £8.95? You can't even buy a bouquet of flowers that will probably last you, what, 4 or 5 days before they start to go a little bit brown around the edges. That's it. £8.95. I'm heading towards my last chance saloon, which means I've got 30 or less of these in stock. Once you lot check out, then I'll probably have about 10 left, and that's it. So it really is, this is your only chance to get it. I will be straight with you and say to you, I think that's probably a chance to open your baskets right now, isn't it? Even if you get into this time when you think it's 3 o'clock, oh, it's 3 o'clock, possibly, you know, I haven't opened my basket yet, I won't go. Do it now, because not only have I got more brand new things coming up for you, I've got these pearls coming up in moments, and at that price point, it's one not to be missed. And don't forget, you've got the whole of the evening show coming up, and it's only £2.95 all day post packaging. Open your basket for this sort of deal, ladies and gentlemen, because you don't see it often.
Those with the pearls that are coming up, it's just absolute divine. Just look at that, look at that.
Of my divine song?
Oh, wow, just look.
Oh, yes. Sammi. Love that idea. Love the idea of this. The great thing with getting bundles that have been so well thought out like this is they work fantastically together. So if you're brand spanking new, you've never made anything before, because I know there's a few new telephone bidders in today. If you've never made anything before, do not worry about it, because when you get bundles like this, when we do strands together, we'll often give you an astonishing price discount. But also, when we do you price points like this with pieces that look so great together, some of the work's already done for you, really.
Pretty much all of it when you've got all of those.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of it. You don't have to put any effort in. But then I think that a lot of the stuff that you get here, because there are so many amazing quality stones and so many unusual cuts.
You're completely right. Which is exactly what you've got here, isn't it? Beautiful stones, unusual coats. It's going to be a sellout. Congratulations, everyone. I'm going to have to move on because I've got so much to fit in. Where am I going, Scotty Block? I did. Oh, don't know. Oh, wow. This is, wow. Okay. Let's just take a moment now, shall we? I'm about to show you a strand of the big 4. It's really, really important to me that we get a few things sort of straight in our head when it comes to this gemstone. I'm about to bring you a beautiful multicoloured strand of sapphire. In sapphire, there's a few things you want to look for. Obviously, beauty within the eye of the beholder. I am sure the vast majority are going to see this and absolutely fall in love with the quality of it. Another thing we're going to be looking for is your colour, your tone, with your saturation as well. So when I say the saturation, I mean kind of the amount of colour, as it were, within the gems. The fact that you've got multicoloured with this much saturation is astonishing. The easiest way I always think to judge saturation is when you look at the strand, is it quite obvious to you what colour it is? Or are you going, hang on, is that bluey, yellowy, is that clear? You can't really tell. Or are you going to look at this and go, that bit's orange, that bit's yellow, that bit's blue, because that's what I'm doing straight away. That's one thing to look for in Sapphire, that shows you've got quality. Another one you're going to be looking for is clarity. Now, might be quite tricky for you might think at home to see clarity, but don't forget 40 times magnification on the cameras. So we are showing you this completely right into the gem itself. So honestly, even if you could see any inclusions, it's at 40 times magnification. I will be astonished if you could though, because for me, this clarity is the pinnacle of all. It truly, truly is. And kind of the third and final thing to really look for is the workmanship on this. It is a faceted strand, which is astonishing for one of the big four. Bear all those things in mind for me now when I show you the gemstone, which is synonymous with royalty. You could get this amazing strand today for less than £80. Can you see areas of orange? Almost that Songian tone. Can you see areas of your rich, deep, archetypal blue? The type of blue that is synonymous with royalty, the type of blue that we all know King Edward gave to Mrs. Simpson as very shortly after he abdicated from the throne to marry her. He gave her a beautiful multicoloured blue sapphire bracelet, which she loved so, so much that she had all of her favourite designer dresses taken up to really show off that beautiful bracelet, because it did signify so much. That archetypal blue that, of course, in the 80s was given as a ring to Diana and has been later been passed on to the wonderful Kate Middleton, who's pregnant again as well, isn't she? Bless her. You've got delicate pinks in here as well. You've got those unusual and rare greens spanning through this too. I personally believe that the price point you're about to see is so astonishing for the quality. That is mind-blowing. That is not indicative of quality at all. At all. Think of those three things I've just said to you. Think of those three things and answer them absolutely honestly. Have you got a decent amount of saturation through this? Can you see all the different areas? Can you tell oranges, blues, greens, pinks? Can you see all of those colours? Ask yourself that. If you can, then that's one big tick of the way for you to make it clear for the quality. Have you got clarity in there? Yes, you have. Have you got workmanship? Yes. I've just taken £20 off the price. If £50 wasn't indicative of quality, £29.95 certainly isn't. Why have we taken the money off? Honestly, reason: one, I've not got many left, and two, you've not seen it in over a month. Simple as that. As simple as that. Do not think for a second that this is a price point indicative of quality, because it is not by any stretch of the imagination. You may well have bought strands of more commonly used gemstones at that price point in the past, but the fact that you can get genuine sapphire for £29.95, you are getting yourself luxury at a really, really affordable price point. I am heading down though. I'm past my teens now. I've only got 12 left. Sammi, sapphire under £30. What are you thinking?
I just can't get over the clarity in those. I can't. I've seen strands that we sell here that don't have that clarity at a higher price point.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if you get that, make a little bracelet for somebody for Christmas, and a little sterling silver clasp, and just thread it as it is, and you're not going to get a gift that says how much you care any more than that, I don't think.
Yeah.
I really don't think. Can you imagine? That's just going to look. If somebody gave you that in a box, and it probably going to, is it going to come in one of those little boxes like the
possibly
Moonstone?
Possibly.
Because sometimes they come in these little magnetic opening boxes, so you could even present it in that box, the finished article.
Love that idea. How about 2 or 3 in between each one of these?
Oh.
Pearls and sapphire. That's just a combination not to be missed, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
And what about if I tell you can buy the strand of sapphire and the pearls together under £45? What? Under £45 for you today for all 3 strands? That's astonishing, isn't it? It is not to be missed. I've only got 7 opportunities left on this sapphire. The pearls are coming up in mere moments. £29.95. You've got £20 saving. How about I bring you the pearls now? You've waited very patiently. They are so gorgeous. Brand new. They're coming together. Now, that means that I'm gonna do a price discount on these for you. We're not meant to for brand new strands, but I've got manager Scott in the hot seat, and he is a rebel without a cause, to be honest. Are you on the website now? You can see the price. I want everyone to see the price. Let's bring the price in. I want to be fair to you all. Let's do it. It's about to go crazy. £11.95. You just did a little gasp then, Sammi.
I did, because I know how much trouble we've got with getting pearls at the moment.
Oh, yes.
And I know that if Scott wasn't in the back, that we wouldn't be doing it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. They are special, aren't they? These are described as your buttons. Now, you might not have seen that description before, so I just want to really show you what we mean by buttons. So can you see that you've got the domed face and then your flat bases? Can you see? In the jewellery quarter, Ollie is seeing what? Button pearls set into yellow gold. Shepherd's hooks, £129. Earrings? Whoa, 2 pearls on each earrings? How many did you buy? How many did you buy, Ollie? Get yourself a few, did you, love? That is amazing. Look at this. If you've never bought pearls from us before, I always think this is really important to show you. This is it touching at the bottom. It's touching at the back of my neck. That for me is the perfect length for a necklace. Even if I just left a little bit of space for the clasp itself. 2 of these for £11.95. So what is our price point per strand then? Working out, well, just under £6 each, isn't it? £5.99.5p, I'd say, about. That is absolutely amazing, isn't it? How many roughly on each strand? Good question. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, about 60. About 60 on each strand for you. So that's just 1 strand. That is just 1 strand for you. £11.95. Now, these are going fast. Over 100 all already gone. Your names are going off my screen for a second time. 100 gone. I have got a decent enough quantity for everyone who wants one-ish to get them. All the people with it in your baskets, if you check out now, it's definitely yours. Cheryl from Cheshire, check out your baskets, love. Oh, she just asked, love that. There's loads and loads and loads of you getting your hands on this right now. It is an absolute classic, the pearls. And the thing is, pearls have been huge this year. When it comes to organics, this is truly, don't get me wrong, they've always been in fashion, everyone's always loved them, but these have done it day, haven't they? 2014 has been absolutely epic for organics, and genuinely 110%. We are finding it so hard to get our hands on these for the Christmas period. I'm just giving you a heads up now. So honestly, if you want them, now is your opportunity. We are finding it so difficult. And I know you've seen quite a few pearls recently, so it might be easy for you to say or think, well, you're saying we can't get many in, but I keep seeing them all the time. Think about tanzanite. Think about what happened with tanzanite. Back in November or December last year, I used to say, oh, we hardly have any tanzanite, it's so hard to get your hands on, it's such a rarity, and then I'd have 3 strands in a show, wouldn't I? How often do you see it now? It's going to be the same with these, because we just can't get our hands on them at the moment. It's so tricky too. Yields have gone down, prices have gone up, and it's just not viable for us at this moment in time. That's how many we had to start off with. So we started off with just under 200, but they are going down dramatically. Check out all your baskets, lovely ladies and gentlemen. 2 strands of genuine pearls. Multi-buyers on this. Lots and lots of you all over the world getting your hands on this. Yeah, where's Anonymous on the telephones 2 multi-buyers from? Where's that? West Lothian?
Scotland.
Ooh, where?
Scotland.
Oh gosh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? I often just go on the names of places as to whether or not I like them. And I tell you what, West Lothian, lovely place. Loads of you getting your hands on them from Nottinghamshire to County Durham. We've got American people getting in on this as well. Congratulations, everybody. Please check out your baskets. 94 of these left at this price point. Now, these are obviously very classical. They're quite a traditional piece, aren't they? But for people who are looking at this right now and thinking, I want to add a little bit of something different, I want to quirk these up a little bit, I want to make these perhaps viable for, say, maybe the younger people in the family who maybe haven't owned pearls before, what would you think of doing with them?
Well, if I ever want to quirk something up, I always go steampunk, because that's my thing.
Of course.
So it would be like bronze bead caps, bronze wire, and just with some bronze chain and things like that. And you just have a real ultra vintage look, but really kind of with that industrial twist to it, which is what steampunk's all about.
I love that idea.
Because yeah, I've got lots of bits and pieces at home I use with it all. And resin is very good with steampunk as well.
Oh, of course.
So I do use pearls heavily in my steampunk pieces, because you'll find that people really go for them because they're looking for the vintage look, but they're also looking for the twist.
Now you do a lot of different fairs and a lot of different commission pieces. Where do you find pearls are the biggest seller?
All age brackets, surprisingly.
Really?
Because I do really nice necklace. I don't know if I really want to share this because people are going to want to do it, but I do it with different colour pearls. So you have the pastel different colour pearls and little flower beads and little big, and it's really vintage, and all age ranges go for that.
Really?
Yeah, from teens to, you know, quite elderly people. They love it because pearls are timeless.
Oh, you're completely right.
And you could, if you just wanted to do just the 3 little strands with a little bit of chain at the back, people like that as well. So you have a little connector, 3 strands of pearls, a little bit of chain at the back, and then you've got a twist, but it's still really classic.
I adore that idea.
I love playing with pearls.
Yay! Janice, got me pearls. Can't wait to get my hands on these, and I got hold of the sky blue topaz and have so many ideas. Yay! Janice, thank you so much for texting in. Oh my goodness, the topaz with the pearls. How can you not? Your creative mind must just be like a fireworks show right now. That sounds so exciting. Janice, you've treated yourself and I love it. That is such a beautiful idea. Imagine the topaz with these.
I know.
Catching the light, cascading across.
But with the 2 strands, there's just hardly any price on both of them.
Yeah.
You know, I know you're trying to save me money because I'm here. But if I was at home, I'd have been... Oh, I love those. The thing is, I know I can make quite a bit of money off that, you see. So I'm sat here and they've sold out.
So annoying.
Yeah.
But everyone at home can get them. Everyone at home can get them.
No, it's really good. It's really good.
Only 74 opportunities left. Once you lot check out, I'll be down to around 50. So do get on the phone lines quick. They're brand new, so once they're gone, they are gone. And speaking of which, I have designer inspiration. I'm so excited to bring these to you. I haven't brought these before. How are they to work with?
They're cool.
Yeah.
Do you know, I had to stop my twins running off with those. They're boys and 6, but they loved them. And they both had them in their hair at one point as well. They don't mind. They was draped in jewellery.
Oh, I'm feeling that. Very fashionable young lads,
they
obviously.
Are lovely. I love working with them. They're really good quality.
They are fab quality, and they are all of yours today for an astonishing price. How many of these am I getting, of these hair clips? 10? 1, 2. Yeah, I've got 10. Yeah, no, I believe you. I've got 10 of these hair clips. Do you want a real good look around them, just in case you've not seen them before either? So you've got your smooth top here, which is actually, you could just leave quite simple and plain, but of course you can have your gemstones resting along here. And because it is quite a nice big base as well, you've got a beautiful effect on these that you can give it. I don't know if you could stamp onto them, possibly. You've then got your large teeth at the top, which means you're going to get a real good grip in the hair. Have you ever had it whereby sometimes you'll get the hair grips and actually after a little bit of time they start to sort of sink down and they start up here looking all gorgeous and then kind of melt down your face, don't they? It's really strange. And then at the bottom, we haven't got the teeth that would almost catch in the hair. You've got ridging in there, which again just adds a little bit of texture to your pieces. Really solid spring on these as well, which means that won't be going anywhere at all. Am I obsessed with springs? Oh, I love a good spring, me. I love a good spring. So got 10 of these for you today. They're fab. Think bridal. Think vintage hair pieces. Even just kind of a little spruce, as it were, little tiara twists on there. You could do really simply, but you could go really ornate because they're super strong, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could do all sorts with them because they've got such a wide base.
Yeah.
And, you know, lace, because we've got the lace and everything now. And you could even paint on them with alcohol inks and stuff. You can do anything you wanted, really. They're really gorgeous.
They're stunning, aren't they? Absolutely adorable.
Swelligant, but they're not swelligant anything.
You're getting a F-coloury soon, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I am, yeah. I'm going to go and have a play.
Giving it a go. I've also got in the same colour palette your wire. So in here we've got 10 metres worth. Don't forget, the thicker the gauge, the higher the number. So starting off with the thickest, I've got your 1mm wire. I've then got your 0.6mm wire, 10 metres on each of those reels, and I've got 0 to 5 as well. So the finest wire, my favourite for weaving. It's absolutely wonderful, just locks everything away. So 3 gauges of wire you have here, and now I'm about to bring you your gemstones. Now, very, very rare, will I have strands of this grade and of this name and of this prestige in a kit. I'm so excited to bring it to you. Let's start off with the one I've been showing you throughout the show. Emerald. Oh, isn't it? Shaded emerald. 35 carats worth of these faceted rondelles. Oh, deep, rich, relaxing and tranquil tone. Completely archetypal in colour, isn't it? If you look at this colour anywhere else, you would say it was emerald green, wouldn't you? Absolutely archetypal, so stunning. If you're looking for another one of the big 4 to add to your collection today, now's your opportunity, isn't it? A gemstone which is so unique in its build. Millennia in the making. the perfect combination of all of the elements in the same place under exactly the same pressure and temperature at one time. Don't forget for me as well, emerald, in some areas of to get your emerald, you have got to mine through thousands and thousands of grams worth of rough to even be able to find 1 gram of this gemstone. It's absolute rarity, it truly, truly is. This is your shaded emerald from around 3x1 to 4x1, and you've got 35 carats worth of it here. I'm then gonna bring to you, I know you probably hate me mentioning this, but Christmas is around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that. Oh my goodness. Holly and the berries, isn't it, that colour palette? This garnet is another one of those strands that's truly not to be missed. It's really not. Don't suppose we've got that little light, have we, still? Oh, really? You know the little torch? I really, really, really just want to show you the clarity on these because it's so hard to get across to you. But when it comes to garnet, that's one of the big things that you're looking for, really. But because the light is front on, you're right there, Cass. Cass is trying to be dead Cass. Just sort of crawling along the floor. You're looking for me torch. Oh, Cass, you little love. What's it doing under the nest?
I don't know.
I don't know. Thanks, Cass, you little love. Because one of the way you tell the grade of garnet is you want to be able to see the clarity, but the lights in here are so full on that the light just bounces back into the camera. So take a look what I mean. This is what you can see now, right now. To you it probably looks opaque, doesn't it? If you have a look at it like that. It looks quite opaque, doesn't it? But look at that quality. Look at the clarity on this. You have got such a deep, rich colour on these gorgeous garnet, almost a cranberry, a burgundy tone to this, that Pinot Noir colouring, isn't it? But then you've got that light just travelling through it, which is not to be missed. That's how you define and depict quality in this gemstone. And boy, oh boy, do you have it. You really do, don't you? Absolutely exceptional. So you've got that strand of garnet as well, around 60 carats worth. Seriously lengthy on that. And then, oh, let's go for this one. Oh, citrine, gemstone of happiness. Oh my gosh, look at the light traveling through that. That is life, isn't it? Internally within here. Look at the light just bouncing inside this gemstone. Citrine, gemstone of happiness. 40 carats worth we have here. It's a spring in your step, isn't it? It's a bit of that sunshine burst, which, if it's anything round where you are like it is here today in Redditch, it's a bit cold, a bit glum. Gloomy. Gloomy's the word, isn't it, boys? Gloomy. It's gloomy or glum. Good. Outside, you want a little bit of sparkle, don't you? You want a little bit of life, a little bit of the last of the sunshine. Now's your opportunity to get it. I then, lastly but by no means leastly, have one of my favourite gems. Your golden rutile quartz. Wow. Each one of these has that gorgeous rutilation internally, which is giving you these sparkles of gold. And the sparkles of gold that you're getting in these shard-like fractures are sometimes known as Venus hair, and you have got that running through each of these. It's always quite tricky for you to kind of feel at home the areas, but can you see in this one I've managed to pick a little bit up? Can you see those shards? The way you gleam under there, you're going to get so much more of that at home, you really are. Now, this is a beautiful strand, 25 carats worth. All 4 of them strands. What are you thinking? £40? Where are you shopping? I'd be chuffed at that price. For all 4? Oh, I'd be so over the moon with all of that. Because, let's be honest, emerald, you could buy around that price point, couldn't you? Even 2 of the strands, the emerald and the garnet, you could easily get for around that price anywhere else, couldn't you, for just these 2? All 4 strands today of this high quality emerald, garnet, high quality citrine, and hardly ever seen rutile golden quartz, your price, Well, I didn't know you were going that low, Scott. £24.95, that is, Scott. Are you... How much is that saving, love? Whoa. Hang on, I'm just thinking. £24.95 for 4 strands. How much for just 4 strands would that be? If I was buying these 4 strands, what's £24.95 divided by 4, Scott? Get your calculator out, love. £6.23. Emerald for £6.23 per pen. But then I've got 10 hair grips on top of that, and my wire, which at the moment is a commodity. I'll be honest with you, we are running low on wire at the moment, especially in this variety. I can't do the maths. Right, hang on, do this for me now. Oh, I love a good calculator, Scott, don't I? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because I've got 8 components here. Bearing in mind I'm keeping all 10 of these clips as one component. I'm not being stingy about it. 8 components, 4 strands, 3 different gauges of wire, and 10. £3.11. I'm buying 10 of these for £3.11. Emerald for £3. You get the drift. Hang on. I'm gonna have to bring my brew because the shock of that has made me parched. I'll be honest. What do you think of that price point?
The garnets are beautiful. I can't. The emeralds are lovely, but the garnets are just so. And the glow from the citrine, I know, and golden rutilated quartz, and £3 a strand. That's just mad, isn't it? I can't get over that. You can tell Scott's doing it, can't you?
I know. Wow. He's a mischievous little pup, aren't you, Scott?
Wow.
Now, tell me something. How much fun was this to work with? Because honestly, you look like you've had a whale of a time.
I was in my element. I think everybody knows that I love little, tiny, beautiful. I love big cabochons and tiny beads. I like lots of stuff in between, but those are my 2 absolute favourite things to have.
I adore this.
So, yeah. It's just...
And you've done your snowflake flower there.
Yeah, little snowdrop is beautiful.
Isn't that so pretty? I know a poem about snowflakes. Do you want me to tell you? I will. Because we were at school once, it was book week, and we were told we had to remember a poem. So everyone went for these dead long poems, and I went for one about snowdrops. It says, I like to think that long ago fell on earth a flake of snow that loved this cold grey world of ours and stayed as snowdrop flowers. And that's it. That's what I had remembered. Everyone else had remembered like the entirety of Christmas huge songs. No, just that for me. Why is this such a beautiful piece, and why is this one that you think people keep asking about?
I think because it's just snowdrops everybody loves, and I think it's because they droop and you've got that, and it just looks delicate, doesn't it? It just appeals to a lot of people, and it's still a bit different as well. It's not something you see every day. I think people like that. There's a certain charm about a snowdrop that you don't get with a daffodil. I like daffodils, but they're not.
I know what you mean. It's a different feel, isn't it? Definitely.
Yeah, they're kind of shy, aren't they?
Let's have a little look at this as well. I think this is so beautiful. You've gone really delicately with this in a way, haven't you?
I kind of wanted the gems to foam down from the, and then leave the rest of it to speak for itself, because it is such a nice space. Sometimes design is about leaving space as well.
It really is, isn't it? Do you know what I'm just thinking as well? You could actually use this for a bookmark, couldn't you?
You could do, actually.
You know what I mean?
Really
you could do, couldn't you? Have it in between your pages.
And let's face it, it's £3. 10.
For 10?
For 10, 30p each.
30p each.
Gosh.
So clever, isn't it? And then this beautiful cuff as well, which is so pretty, isn't it? Yeah. We're going to be focusing on the flower today though, aren't we? Because many people have been asking. So whereabouts do we start with that gorgeous flower?
Well, you're going to take your a 1mm gold wire, sorry, do bear with me. It's
Alright, don't worry, lovely lady.
And they're about 20.5 centimetres, just over 20 centimetres. Basically, if I aim for 20, I add a little bit on, because you can always cut it off.
Absolutely.
Not that it really matters.
The bail making pliers, if you've just tuned in, we've got brand new bail making pliers back in stock. They're brand new. That's at the bottom of the screen. It's £8.95. The last few of those started off with 400. I've got 100-ish left now, so last chance to get them. It's at the bottom of the screen for you.
And this design actually you could use with, if you got the topaz earlier, if you didn't put the garnets as the front of the flower and substituted one little topaz drop, would look amazing.
Love that.
There you go. You could see if you use a little topaz, it would just
sparkle.
It would sparkle, but peep out from behind the leaf. But
petals, super cute.
Oh. Anyway, we're just going to make. Well, you've got these you're going to be your 2 pieces of snowdrop. We're going to start making the leaves at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I don't know where. I'm just going to bend it up like that, and then under half way along this one, so you want to have this bit to be slightly longer, so you have an overlap.
Okay.
We're going to just bend it back, and that's your first leaf, and it really is as simple.
That's easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you do the same on the other one. You don't have to make them the same length. The only thing that has to be the same length is this bit.
The stem.
Yeah. That's the stem, yes.
Just showing off. Just showing off my knowledge of the flower. The stem.
Gardener Becky. So
I did some gardening this weekend, actually.
Did you?
Well, I mowed my lawn.
Well, that is gardening.
That's gardening, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, you can mess about with them when you finish, but you'll have one angled slightly above the other, and then you do the same thing at the top. So you're gonna bend that down, and I want slightly bigger petals at the top, so I make that a little bit bigger there, and I'm going to leave that poking up, and then this one I'll make sure that I've got that in the same place, so we're going to bend it there.
Okay.
And see roughly how big they are, but again, because it is a flower, they are organic.
Yeah.
So if one leaf or one petal is slightly bigger than the other, it doesn't matter.
It's no issue.
No, it's no issue. I like that one. Well done.
Thanks.
There we go.
It's no issue.
So you can see, if you angle one up, there you go. You've already got your basic shape.
That's
and
so
that
simple.
Is so simple, isn't it?
That is so simple.
And that's the end of the. No, it's not.
Love that.
So that's it. And what I'm going to do now is, this bit's a little bit too long because we want to make a little loop in there just to tidy it all up. And you'll soon, when you get to using your pliers, you soon get to know how much you have to leave when you cut a tail off in order to make a loop. And you watch me get it wrong now. Because I've said that's me being all cocky. So I'm saying about ½ centimetre, but again, if I'm not sure, I will overestimate.
Okay. So you know how much to leaf
You do
off there.
leaf off there. Well done, petal.
You just petaled me. I love that. I need to let you know I've only got 40 of these left, which actually sounds like a lot, but it's really not, because they are tootling out at the rate of knots. They really are.
I think if there's any left, they're all going to go on the repeat, because that's such an amazing deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is. And I'm going to have that sitting in there, and I'll do the same on the other side. You work out, it is about ½ centimetre you have to leave. But again, overestimate.
Better to have more than less, isn't it?
It is. You can't stick it back on, but you can cut it off. So.
Absolutely true.
So there we go. And again, you'll have that, and just check you've got it in the right place. Well, you will have, because you've
So do you want
already
those
measured
loops
it.
in the same place? Yeah.
No, well, you can do if you want to. You don't have to, because again, you can utilise those in your design. So it's entirely up to you if you want them sitting over each other. Just don't have to panic. It's not. I know sometimes I am quite controlling. My family will tell you. So I do like to have everything in its place, but that's not necessarily what you have to do. And sometimes it's really nice to actually have a design where you can be a little bit more organic.
Yes, a little bit freer.
But again, having the symmetry by using the baling pliers to make those loops means that even if they're not in the right place, you do have the symmetry with the you know, you've got the same size.
Yes, absolutely.
And for some reason, I need that. So we're going to go, I do. But also, it's very useful for things like when we get to the top bit and we're making the bail for the chain to go through.
Yeah.
You know you've got a loop that's big enough for whatever size chain you're using. Yeah. Sometimes you need a chunkier chain. So my voice is going now.
It's all right, don't worry.
And yeah, but anyway, that's that. So what you would actually start doing now is you'll start immediately weaving the two together. So I'm going to take the 0.25. Now it's going to take you a while, because 0.25 does take longer to weave with than a 0.4, but it gives a much more delicate and beautiful finish.
Yeah.
So I do much prefer it.
I do as well. I think it's fab.
If you've got the time. If I want to get something done quick, I use a 0.4. But if I want to have, I mean, like the cuff is a really good example. You have such a it shows the delicacy and the beautiful effect you get with a weave with a 0.25. It looks almost machine turned because you've been able to get that. I don't know what I'm going, but anyway, it looks nice. I
if
lost
all
what
else
I was
fails,
saying.
just give up.
I just gave up there.
No, and we do know exactly what you mean, Sammi.
Yeah,
really do.
it does. It just gives a real delicacy to your
absolutely.
work. So I'm going to start about 1 centimetre from the top of the leaves there. And you're not doing anything complex, just wrapping round and round and round. And
around
I know
both?
I'm going around both, just
working
to get them together.
down towards the flowers.
Yep, I know I'm going quickly, but I am making sure I push each one up firmly. And you can see actually I've got quite a good tension on that. I'm pulling it quite hard. That's also very, very important, because you need to have it neat. And if you don't have a good tension, it's not very neat. Okay, so, and because I can get it quite quick, we're already down near the bottom. Now here, I think I'm going to start adding the emeralds here, because you'll find that sometimes I like to have them going up the stem a little bit. You can do it, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I quite like it. Okay. And the beautiful thing about these, because there's so many different colours, you can start with a really dark one at the bottom and then go up to light ones at the top.
Shade up.
Yeah.
Good idea. Graduation in colour.
I know, and because you've got the 0.25, you don't have to worry about drill holes and finding one that fits and everything else. When you've got the small rondelles, that can be an issue.
Yeah, but not with this
Not
kit,
with the
0.25.
You've got you're absolutely no worries at all.
Only 30 of them left. I'm in my last chance saloon on the Fireflies bundle for you today, so do get in quickly. Those 10 hair grips, the gorgeous garnet, the elegant emerald, your crazy citrine, and your ravenous retail quartz.
Oh, very good.
With 30 metres worth of wire today, just £24.95, massive saving on that. Congratulations, all of you. 70, 80 people who've already got it. Congratulations. Do check out your baskets.
I'd be getting a couple, I think. At £3 for a strand, I'd be getting a couple stash building.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
Amazing. You can make lots of little. Look, if you've got a kink in your wire like I have there, we're just going to push it together, and there we go. You don't have to worry about that either. And just wrapping it on. And then when I get a bit further up, I'm now going to start wrapping the top leaf. So what I'm going to do, I have managed to get those two loops over each other.
Okay.
So I'll come up through both of those, although it is already anchored together because you've just wire wrapped it together very quickly. So you don't have to worry about it taking, and have I managed to, I have, look at that, I'm going to have to take that back out.
Okay.
Because what I've managed to do is get one leaf through the other leaf, and if I'm going to wrap a leaf, I need it not to be...
You can't wrap two leaves.
There you go. I had that one through the other one.
Leaf it out, Sammi. Don't do that again.
I got to the root of the problem. It's all fine.
Good. Oh, good. It's fixed. It's all fixable.
It's all fixed. Okay, now we're going to go up through and we're going to start wrapping the top one first. You could wrap the bottom one first if you want, but I'm going to wrap the top one first. I like to do things in order, and it's not a difficult wrap either. If you want to cover up that first hole, you do it again by wrapping another stone onto it. If you find like this one, they're a bit close together, just ease them apart, and then you can squish them together again at the end. I'm going to slide a bead on there just to...
Slide one on.
Yep.
Whilst you're sliding that on.
Do that, and then, yep.
How do you feel about a bit of a wire bundle?
Oh, that's pretty. Pretty colours.
Pretty combo, isn't it, actually?
Yeah.
A stacker of wire, if you will. Now, genuinely a heads up now. The wire situation is dire. Dire wire situation at the moment. My producer, Scott, is saying it's a pretty dark situation. Wire has just been so popular recently. Our prices have just been so competitive. We've got brand new twisted wire in unique colours, and it's just been so popular that we've had to put in a very quick order on wire, but it's not here for a while and we're getting really low in numbers. So what I will say is, if you're getting to the time that's all of the end of year festivals, getting ready for your Christmas time, all of the craft stores, all of your gifts, get wire whilst you can, especially when it's in bundles like this, which are going to be dramatically discounted, okay? So let's have a look at your bewitching wire kit, shall we? First off, 100 metres worth of your blue in the 0.6. Now, did you get that first kit? Did you get the blue weaving wire? Because you could work them together beautifully, couldn't you? Because it's exactly the same tone, stunning. You've then got your 0.8, so we're going a little bit more structural now, and that's in the gold. Those together are really rich, aren't they? Really luxurious, very regal in a sense, aren't they? Because you've got like the sapphire blue with that beautiful regal gold. It's wonderful. And then 0.6 twisted wire. Now, the great thing with twisted wire is not only are you really getting double the amount of wire because you get 2 lengths of 10 metres twisted together, but also just take a real good look at this. Unique colours. You can't buy that magenta tone alone, can you? We just don't do it. We don't do that magenta tone alone at all. Mixed in with that gorgeous purple. Should be £29.35. You're getting 3 lots today though, for just... That's it. £14.95, 120 metres worth of wire, only 50 opportunities. Get it whilst you can. No need to take too much of a thought about it, is there? Super useful.
Well, no wonder we're short on wire. If you keep...
I know. It's because of these crazy prices we keep doing. That's the issue.
That's it. We've got to blame Helena for being off.
Exactly. Congratulations, everybody. I've only got 48 opportunities now, though. At $14.95 for 120 metres. It really is a bewitching price, isn't it? Bewitching wire, ZRGC64 is your code. Congratulations, everyone who's getting your hands on that today. Lovely jubbly, I'm back with you, love.
Top one matches my hair.
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah, have you fashioned yourself on that wire?
I have. I like the wire so much, I went to the hairdressers with a reel of it.
So please. Love that. Fab. Okay, so we've just added on a couple more emeralds.
Oh, we've wound around here, just going round and round and round and round and round. Got to here and did pretty much the same with the emeralds.
Okay.
And then as I've got to this bit, I've started doing the, is it the herringbone, I guess you say?
Herringbone weave.
So it's going to be quite difficult because you've got another wire behind it. So I'm going to try and do it backwards for you. Under and over and then round. And I'm going to attach it to every bit of wire that I don't want it to attach to, of course. So you go, right, and then we're going to go round. And you'll see that I used my fingers that I'm not holding the wire with, and I anchor it, and that helps to stop it tangling up. And now I've said that, of course, it won't work. But no, it does help to stop it tangling up. And you can see I was starting to get a kink there, so I just let go. Yeah. And then pulled it again. And then we're going to go round, pushing up, and then pushing back up with my thumb, holding it again, finding the end. And I know it seems like I'm baby steps to saying this, but all these little tips do actually help you to achieve a neater weave.
They really, really
and
do.
You will find that you're doing it automatically by the end of it, and then I'm threading it through and pulling it.
And it's kind of teaching yourself the correct way to do it straight away, isn't it?
And you can see while because I've just pulled it over once, so I'm holding it there so it doesn't pull away. So I've got it in between these fingers. I'm going to get hold of the end of it, pull it back through, and then I will push that up, and then I'll come back round and under again.
I see.
So you continue doing that, and then when you've got a little bit of a space, I've got enough there that I can fit another gem on, so I'll put another gem on. You could leave them without putting a gem on if you wanted, or just do a couple at the end. It's entirely up to you where you put them and what you want to do with it. You can entirely fill the leaves up with emeralds at £3 a strand.
I was just going to say that, isn't it? It's not at that price, haven't you?
You don't need to worry, do you?
No, not at all.
Wow. But yeah, like I said, there's so much tonal variation in these emeralds that you just don't have to, you can just graduate them. I mean, Mark Smith would love that, wouldn't he? Going through and picking them up at graduating the colours. So yeah, you're going to keep going and adding them along the bottom. And I'm going to put that to one side and I can show you that I've done it here.
Oh, that's lush, isn't it?
And then what I've done, this is the last one I want to put across there, and I'm going to show you how to do around the top bit.
Okay.
Okay, and you can see I picked a really pale one for the top, just so it's the top of the leaf. So what I'm going to do, you're just going to wrap, when you leave a little space in the top, just going to go round and round and round and round and make a little loop.
So that's just to finish it off?
It's just to finish it off. It anchors.
Because of course you can't go straight across all the time, can you, when it's a rounded point?
What it does, it anchors it in place, but it also, because you're doing lots of little wraps and pushing them up tightly, what it's also going to do is to keep the actual weave where the leaf is in place.
I see.
Because if you left a space, that could kind of start drifting up.
You're right.
But you can keep it really, really neat by filling the whole thing with a weave. So that's all you're going to do now.
So you're literally just taking that 0.25 wire round and round that base wire. Simple as that. Locks it all into place, keeps all those beautiful emeralds where you want them, and just gives it that finish that will stay, which is what we want, isn't it?
And then you'll do the same with the leaf underneath. But you can either leave it plain for contrast or just have a couple peeping out the top, which I kind of like to do. Yeah. So I'm not going to show you how to do that because I've shown you how to do it with the top one, and you know, that's entirely up to you. Okay. I do hope you show me if you do this, because I really want to see people do this.
Get your pictures in on the Wall of Fame, or pop them on the Jewellery Maker page.
Or my guest designer Sammi page.
Yeah.
Or bring it on my workshop on Thursday.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Say it to me again, Scotty Below Bean. Swapping the graphics around for you. We're about to put up on the side of your screen now the designer inspiration bundle, which I'm really low in numbers on. Just low numbers on that completely. So if you want to get your hands on the garnet, the emerald, the rutile quartz, that citrine, 30 metres worth of wire, and those 10 hair grips, now's your opportunity. £24.95.
Well, we're going to pretend I've done that all the way around the top, because you know how to wrap round and
My
round
imagination is working.
Good. Now you can see on the top here, on the top of the petal, the first petal, the one that's in front, I have just made another loop like I did on the bottom. And you said downstairs.
Downstairs? Where are you going?
Knew exactly what I was saying.
All right, yeah.
But I've left this other one long. And the reason for leaving this one longer is that is going to be your bail.
Clever.
But I'm not going to make the bail yet. I'm just going to leave it sticking out, because I like to be able to injure myself on anything I'm making.
Good. Cool. Good.
No, because if I do make the bail, I'm like to get the wire caught in it. Yeah. Let's face it. And then, like you did at the bottom bit, we're going to just wrap from about 1 centimetre from the flower. We're going to start wrapping round and round and round and round and round, which is nice and easy.
Okay.
So it's nice to do something that's a little bit less technical, I think, because it's more accessible for everybody, rather than, you know, a big intricate piece that not everybody's got the patience to do.
Absolutely. But the thing is, although, you know, you're showing us that it is very achievable, the finished result is so beautiful.
That's it. And what this is the sort of thing you need are pretty designs that look complicated but actually aren't. Because if you've got designs that don't look very complicated but take you hours, it's very difficult to get to charge your time for it.
Of course it is.
So because this is a flower, I'm going to have a little bit of green at the base of the petals and then the petals themselves.
Very cool.
But you know, again, that's up to you whether you want to do that or not.
Use your imagination.
Yeah, and the thing I have to say about those rutilated, the rutile quartz along with the citrine is they magnify each other. So their light kind of amplifies through one. And
I know exactly what you mean.
It's just amazing. So if you use them on those hair grips, you're going to have it absolutely glow at you, and that's why I put quite a few on with just a couple of the garnets, because I wanted you to see how it glowed and how it glowed with the gold behind it as well. It's perfect.
Wow, I love.
But then, you know, I don't think I've had a kit that I haven't loved from Pip. Bless him.
Bless.
There you go. And you can see how when you have a flower,
yeah,
you have that little green bit before you get to the petals, and that's what that's all about.
That's cute.
And then like you did on the bottom leaf, you're going to start weaving along and adding citrines and rutile quartz. Now I did 2 citrines either side of a rutile quartz, just to kind of expand the effect of the citrine. Because for me, I perceive citrine to be more expensive, but actually it's usually the other way around when you think about it. It's peculiar, isn't it? But I think people know more about citrine. You find that a lot of people have heard much more about citrine than they will have heard about the quartz.
You're absolutely right.
However, when you have any kind of stone like that in your collection, and you can talk about how it's formed, people love to hear about it.
Yes.
They really do. I love natural stone though for that particular reason.
Oh, me too.
Mother Nature is amazing.
Special, isn't it? Really special.
Yep. So you're basically going to do exactly what you did with the leaves,
but
instead you're going to use citrines and
use the citrines instead, just to really fill it up, and you can see how we've done that here. So it's this section that we filled up here. Give it a little shimmy.
And again, I did the top petal, and then I did the bottom petal.
And then the bottom one later.
But the bottom one, I haven't done it all the way behind. So what I've done is, you'll see on the bottom leaf, I've done 1 quartz, and then where it pokes out a little bit more, I've done 2, and then 3. Or again, you could leave it there for texture if you wanted to.
Yeah, I see exactly what you mean. Just to let you know, I have got very, very few of that kit left. I'm going to bring you another quick wire deal now, because we've had some people saying that they want some more structural wires, and we've got your opportunity now. These are 2 of the most popular. Just dropped some wire. Well, I say dropped, more like chucked it at Sammi. She's already feeling poorly. I'm just walloping a bit of 1.25, I don't know. This is Good as Gold Wire Duo. Epic. Do I have to shout it because it's in capitals? This is a wonderful little bundle here for you. 2 really, really structural wires. You've got your 0.25. Now, this is one of kind of the newest pieces to our jewellery maker family when it comes to the thickness of wire. The 0.25 and your 0.5 came in together earlier on this year. If you haven't worked with this before, don't be afraid. I know that we've said it's 1.25, so you might be thinking, wait, I can only just work with 1 mil, surely 1.25 is really, really thick. It's sturdy, but it's still very malleable. You can see how malleable this is. I can work this just using my fingers, no tools needed, but it's still so, so structural. Great for hammering as well, isn't it? You've got 10 metres worth of that in the gold, and then you've got your 1 mil as well. This is together for you today in Good as Gold Wire Duo. £13.40 is your shipping price. Today though, oh, isn't it worrying when Scott goes, uh-oh, this is about to go low, isn't it?
No.
You are a mischievous little pup. mischievous.
That's a really popular colour as well. It's an amazingly popular colour.
That's so naughty.
It's really naughty. Because you can make, I make little rings out of the 125 and the 15, and just really simple. It takes about less than a minute to make a ring, and I sell them for £3 each on the store, because what I do is I always have a reel of that in various colours.
Yeah.
And I'll make it, take my mandrel with me and my hammer, and I hammer onto my mandrel at the store, because you've probably heard me say it before, because if people aren't coming over, I'm going to get them to come over. I'm going to make some noise, and then people, they want to know what you're doing. And then they see that you actually make the jewellery yourself, and they can see you making it on the spot.
Yes.
And if you've got various different colours, you could offer them their choice of colour to do it with as well, which is really nice to do. But yeah, I like to make anybody come and look at my store, because it's very, very competitive. Now, you will know, anybody who's tried to book a craft fair will know, oh, already got too much jewellery, sorry, blah, 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 and it's always fastest finger first, and it's really difficult to get one. Photograph bits of some of your pieces, send that with your email, and do things like that. If they're just going to see, oh, it's a bust, I'm going to keep walking. If you're hammering, they've got something else to get them to come and have a look. They're
something
nosy.
To get another scent going as well, isn't it, really?
They're nosy, they've got to know what's going on.
Thank you muchly for that crazy price on the gold wire. Yay! No problem. You're welcome, Danielle Jessica. Scott says, you are welcome. Congratulations, everyone, for getting that. Loads of people in Texas getting this, and the equally glamorous Yorkshire. There's loads of you coming in for this today. Congratulations, absolutely everybody who's getting this. What I will say is I've got 19 left, and I've got about 15 in baskets, is it? Oh, 18 in baskets. Ooh. 18 in baskets. So, that's gonna go. We'll put the other graphics back in. Once you check out, it's a sellout. Congratulations, everyone. Lovely jubbly. So you've added all your gemstones
I've
onto
added all
the
the
petals.
gemstones onto the top one, and at the bottom one if I've wanted to. And I've got down to about here, where the first little gap is going to come, and that's where I'm going to show you how to make the actual petal bits.
Okay.
So it's not too difficult. So instead of carrying on wrapping round, which you will do in a minute, you're going to use that wire, and you're going to slide. So I had to put it down to do that.
That's all right.
I feel bad because I make cameraman do so. I'm lifting it up, putting it down, lifting it up.
Oh, don't worry, he loves it. Don't you, Ryan?
Keeps you busy.
Yeah. Keeps him busy.
Keeps you busy. And I have finished, you've noticed that I had finished wrapping the top. Now this is the other really nice thing about the 0.25 wire, because it's so fine, you can, now I've just pulled, I'm going to pull this really taut in, and it's going to slot. This theoretically, it's going to slot. There you go. You can't see. If I hold it up and I pull that tight.
You can't see that because it just slots into that so well. It locks it into place, doesn't it?
It does. You can't see the bump there. There is no bump there because the 0.25 wire has just slotted in with the other ones. There you go. I am going to put it back down now. I'm going to come back round and then behind the garnet, and then I'm going to go around here. Once, if you wanted to keep a couple of weaves going along there to feel that a little bit more, you could. But just to showing you how I put the gems in, I'm not going to do that now because you know, that's also a matter of taste as well.
Of course.
I like that. Or if you're using the topaz, all you would need to do is that first gem. You wouldn't need to do anything else.
Done and dusted.
So then we're going to slide 2 on and take it around that one. So you can be a bit more choosy about what sizes you're putting on.
Okey-dokey.
So they fit nice and snugly. And then we're going to go round the top again. Sorry. And you're already getting like a triangle there.
Oh yeah, I see.
You can see the triangle.
Yeah,
and then what you're going to do is, if I hold on, then
fab.
What you're going to do then is going to anchor it around here, then come back round, put the other one on the top, and then anchor that around the back, and you've done your little petal bit.
How simple is that? So it's this little bit here,
that we're doing, yeah.
So you've got the little quadrant, as it were, with those faceted garnet. Do you see that here? Isn't that wonderful? Oh, I absolutely adore it. Oh my goodness. And then how have we finished this design off?
To get the top bits, again, it's really, really simple.
Okay, are the bail makers coming out?
They're coming out.
Have we got any left? Oh, they're on screen. Okay, fab, get them whilst you can.
Brilliant. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a little loop, like that. And you're done, and your little thing will go through there and you're finished.
That was easy, wasn't it? Put a loop on it.
If you wanted to leave that longer and make it into a wrapped loop, you could.
Yeah.
But you don't actually need to, because although you have got a lot of gems on it, it isn't a very, very heavy pendant.
No.
It's not going to pull out of shape and it's not going to pull off.
Wonderful.
It is. It's really, really nice. I mean, that's the beauty of working with tiny gemstones. I get a lot of people asking what to do with them. They're quite frightened of doing them, and I think you can achieve some amazing looks with just one or two or a lot of them. You know, they're amazing things to have. I would advise you to get as many small gemstones as you can in your stash, so you can use them as little accent beads to anything. They are so versatile. I can't stress enough how useful they are, because it's all about attention to detail.
Definitely.
If you've got that, then you're onto a winner.
You're onto a winner. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for letting us know about that. So many stunning gems in that kit. Congratulations. If you want to get your hands on the last couple, now's your opportunity. Now, after the break, I've got one of my and Sammi's favourite gemstones.
Oh no! You always got that.
I know, because it's my favourite. And after the break, I have got not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, but 7 brand new products. Wow. Stay where you are. I'll see you after this.
Jewellery Maker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Did you know that if you go to jewellerymaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you will receive 20% off your first order with us? We'll also keep you updated with special offers, themed shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker is your one-stop shop
for all your jewellery making needs.
Our mission is to provide you with the best quality products.
Value for money and excellent customer service.
Come and learn with us. Tune in every day from 9 AM to 9 PM.
Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello everybody, good afternoon. How are we all today? How are we all?
Yay.
You're good?
Yay!
Yay! I know who will make this better. Pete, how are you today?
I'm alright.
I was looking for a yay, if I'm honest. You're good, Pete.
Yay!
See? Knew it. Hi, brother Pete. I've got an important question for you in a bit. But first off, how about you say a little hello to my guest designer? Hi, Sammi.
Hi.
How's it? Yes! Good girl. Do you know what remind me of then? Blind date. A little bit. Yeah. Contestant number 3. Sammi, how's your challenge, love?
Oh, it's coming along. It's coming along. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Twinkling away,
yeah,
you might say. Now, ladies and gents, I've got 7 brand new goodies coming up for you in the next approximately 51 minutes. You don't want to go anywhere. Oh my goodness. Price point me. Price point me. What? This strand of opal has opal essence in the deepest milk coloured ones. That's so unusual. That is so rare. The opal I'm about to show you, you won't be able to see the opal essence. I'll be straight with you. We all know that. The lights in here kill it. But what I will say to you is, if you're looking at getting your hands on a lot of opal at a good price point, nice opportunity. 2 strands you're going to be getting. They're exactly the same strand that I'll be giving to you, but of course it's opal, so they're going to look different. Take a look for me at the gemstone, which has captivated the world for hundreds and hundreds of years. Nice one, Ben. Quiet time, Ben. You're right, love. Got a little cough. How exceptional is this? Look at the richness. You've got amber tones in here, haven't you? Hey, guess what? I'm on the morning show tomorrow. And got a strand of amber on tomorrow, which is really, really beautiful. Last chance to buy. So if you're looking for amber, tomorrow morning. Now, we've got in here this gemstone, which is so unusual. It's so different. It's so unique. I'm sure a lot of you will know that each gemstone and family will generally have quite a different structure to it. So you might be used to seeing, say, the cubic structure. With this, with opal though, you have these spheres. It's spherical inside. It's mainly to do with the way that a really hydrated silica-based oxide is captivated within the centre of the earth, and how that is over hundreds and hundreds of years watered down and rehardened, and it's a constantly changing process. So you get these spheres. So what happens is, with the spheres, as the light enters, it bounces off the corner of one of your spheres, which gives you this rainbow-like effect of colour, which you're getting in some of these. Now, you've got deep, rich cognac tones, haven't you? Think of the finest brandy and the finest whiskey. You've got that colour just dashing through these, haven't you? £35.90 is not your price. Your price today... You are mischievous. That's not the price you told me a minute and a half ago. £21.95. Not just for this strand, for this one as well. 2 strands of opal, £21.95. That means per strand you are getting yourself an absolutely crazy deal. It's under £10, around £10 each, isn't it? £10.59 each or something like that, isn't it? That is exceptional. exceptional price. Look at the colours, look at the span. This is your Ethiopian opal, don't forget. This is gotten from a really, really high point, which is almost on sort of a cliff face, which actually has to be, a lot of the time, abseiled down to get to the proportion of this, which within the crust of the earth, it's kind of like a track that's into the crust of the earth, around 2 meters worth into the crust, which is already down a cliff, as it were. It is a gemstone which genuinely is from one of the most sought after locations in the world for this gemstone, and you're getting it today at that price point. It's a gemstone that, although it's not one of the big four, it's something that everyone knows, isn't it? When you're growing up, when you're younger, you know diamond, you know amethyst, you know your sapphire, and you know opal, don't you? Those are the gemstones we know, those are the names we know. And this today is yours for just £21.95. It's a double, triple. Lovely Sammi, can I ask you, why do you love opal so much?
Because for the same reason that I love labradorite, moonstone, it's the colours, it's the glow, it's the fact that they're all, each one is individual, it's the fact that it's almost magical that has grown naturally in the ground. That's what it is. It's just mystical, isn't it? It's just beautiful.
How captivating. And what do you think of the colours on this? Because it's beautiful to have banding in an opal, isn't it? Kind of the banded colours, the graduated colours.
I'd want to leave it like that, to be honest. I love it. It's just amazing.
Great for male jewellery, I've just thought.
Yeah, really good, really good.
In fact, there was someone on Facebook the other day who put a picture on of a dendrite piece. It was dendrite opal and Ethiopian opal, and she put them together and she'd made a set for her husband and said that he just absolutely fallen in love with them, a necklace and a bracelet piece. This would be great for that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, my husband would love that, absolutely love that. He really, really would.
I think it's a wonderful pairing for you today, I really do. £21.95, get it whilst you can, because very rare will you get opal discounted by that much as well. Oh, I've not seen this before. Is this new? It looks new. Is it? Hey, this is one of my new products, start counting them down. Wow. Okay. This is sunstone I'm about to show you. So sunstone, you're going to be looking for this glitter, this sheen under the surface, known as eventurescence. The thing that's blowing me away about this is I've got that in abundance, but I've got banding in this as well. Take a very serious look at this. Brand new. Now, can you see the eventurescence? I won't lie to you, it's pretty tricky for you to see that under this, under the lighting in here, but trust me on this, plenty of it. Let's see if I can find it on maybe one that's slightly less banded. When I talk about the eventurescence, I'm talking about that sparkle, that sheen, that internal glitter that we're getting from this gem. Every single one of them is totally different. Have you ever seen sunstone of this size? I adore when we bring to you gemstones like this in such sizable pieces, because you at home get to see and imagine how the gem itself would look. Because let's face it, let's be completely honest, shall we? When you see sunstone, a lot of the time it'll be in the really small kind of 3-4 mil drops, won't it? So it's quite hard for you to imagine how that would look as a gem on the whole. This is how it looks. It's got this gorgeous banding, it's got these stripes, it's got this zonality with that internal glitter as well. 450 carats worth of this. Now, this gemstone is £17.95. That is your price point on this today. Now, I just want to talk to you a little bit more about this gemstone as a whole, okay? This is a gemstone which has a history, and it really is a piece which has been around with us since ancient times. It's been synonymous with kind of stories of gods and the sun god Ra, and to do with strength. It's got within it a history which I personally believe, when I look at it, is almost depicted within the gem. Do you know what I mean? You've got this really interesting, I really need to find this event essence for you because there's so much, it's really frustrating for me not to be able to find it. It's purely the lights in here, that's all it is. Get it home, 30-day money back guarantee. No quibble, no questions. No one wants to quibble, do they? I hate quibbling. No one needs a quibble. £17.95 for you today. It is so, so beautiful. Part of the Felspar family, of course. And actually, it used to be used as medicine, you know. Because people used to think that because it had almost this sunlight glitter inside it, it must be good for you. Just absolutely superb, really special, brand new. This is a bit different, isn't it? I gave you a heads up about these earlier on. These are the little frames I was talking about earlier on. Do you want to take a look? Red chalcedony frames. Now please note, no drill hole whatsoever on these. You've got 3 pieces. This is approximately 23 mil. You're going to be getting 2 of those in that size. And then you've got the large one. Look at the size of that. 33 mil. Now this is your red chalcedony, which means what? Well, it means, as earlier, you get a gorgeous travel through. Look at that. Doesn't that look like sea glass? Doesn't it almost look like stained glass? Because you've got that gorgeous clarity just running throughout here. Now, 3 of these you're going to be getting. It's an unusual shape. There's no drill hole in these. Let's ask an expert. It's a mixture between an expert and a Sammy, save me. Go.
You didn't actually have to do much with it. You could just put a big jump ring through it and hold it and suspend it from it and just have the movement going. You could also give it to Fiona Potter and she could do amazing things with resin with it.
Oh, I love that idea.
I just imagine what she would do. She would make that into a proper frame. She would do some amazing stuff with resin with that. But yeah, I would just literally put a big jump ring. Maybe you could make yourself a jump ring out of wire, patterned wire, twisted wire, something like that, and just have it hanging so you've got the movement.
So it could move around.
Yeah,
spin.
I love that. And then you could dangle the small one off the big one. And
oh, that's a nice idea.
Yeah, like that. Look at that. Look at that as a focal.
That's stunning.
Yeah.
For all 3? That's astonishing, isn't it? I'm going to make it better though. Oh! Should be nearly £13. Yours today though, for just £9.95. You're getting all 3 of these today. What do you think of that price point? Genuine gemstones we've got here in these beautiful, really unique shapes. No drill hole on this whatsoever. So just add a jump ring, put it onto some backing, insert your polymer, make your own bail, and it's already done, isn't it, really? Yeah.
And I think the work that it would take to cut that without actually breaking the frame, that's so well done. That's really clever. And if you think about the uniqueness of it, you don't see that cut. I've never seen that before.
No.
And so if I've never seen something before, I have to have it because I think it makes you stand out.
You're right, it's something a bit different, isn't it? A bit unique.
Yeah.
Adore this. £9.95. Hello, multi-buyers. How are you, everybody? There is loads of you who want to get your hands on this today. It is brand spanking new. Go for something a bit different, and let's face it, sometimes it's nice to challenge ourselves, isn't it? Sometimes it's lovely to just get something in your stash that maybe you haven't worked with before, maybe create some looks, create some shapes that you haven't really dealt with before, because it adds another dimension. It takes your journey off into another direction, doesn't it? Have you ever lost your mojo? Have you ever had that thing where you think, I've no idea what to make today, I'm in a creative mood, not sure what to do? Something like this could just spark off a new idea. And if you're getting all 3 for £9.95, you've got plenty to play with at an astonishing price point. All 3 30 carats of red chalcedony square frames, just £9.95 for you today. Congratulations to you all, you lovely people. Moving on, I've got so much to fit in. Told you, where to, love? Oh, Oh, wow. These are bright, fun Cath Kidston colour range, aren't they? Take a look at those. Wowzers. They are bright, fun, zesty, aren't they? What do you think?
They're gorgeous.
Aren't they?
They're so much fun. Perfect for the party season, perfect for your kids. Make something amazing for your young teens as well.
Oh, I love that idea.
Or just have one of those with some plain pearls, and then you've got a really dramatic piece that's actually really classy.
I think that's
it's a really good way of dressing those sort of things up. Makes it look amazing.
It really does make it pop out, doesn't it? Yeah. Makes it really stand out. I love that you've got a complete colour palette on here as well, from your really cool chilled spectrum, from the greens and the blues, all the way to those hot, spicy tones as well, with your saffrons and your reds running through. Cracking size, aren't they? 16 mil on each one of these. 670 carats worth we've got. You've got such a variety of colours in here. And don't forget, internal texture. Look at the way the internal texture just sets that light alive. It just makes it burst, it makes it grow and undulate over each and every one of these beautiful texture internally. The price is astonishing, isn't it? $11.95. PWGP 56, that's your code on this today, at £11.95. You've got colour, you've got internal texture, but you've got the symmetry of size and shape. 16 mil, plain round quartz, 670 carats worth. £11.95 for you today. Carats, Ben? 670.
I know, expensive, wasn't it?
For normal carrots?
Yeah.
Who up to bed? You're not wrong. Pete, where are you going? Pete, what did you watch at lunchtime today? What did you watch on your break?
I was finishing that film I was watching last time.
You're finishing your Bollywood theme?
Yeah.
I thought we were moving on to the Russian theme this week.
No, I need to play catch up.
Need to play catch up. Right, okay, all right. Any more Bollywood dance moves you've been learning? No? Did you see his Bollywood dance the other day? Oh, Sammi, you missed right out. You missed right out. It was astonishing. It really was. Quite a character, aren't you? $11.95 for you. Hello, multi-buyers. More multi-buyers than I have singular buyers at this moment in time, actually. Do check out your baskets for me, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Wowzers. Brand spanking new. Oh my goodness. Some gemstones, we want clarity, don't we? In some gemstones, you want nothing on the inside. You don't want anything going on. You just want beautiful clarity. You want it to be like glass, don't you? Certain gemstones, though, we want lots of internal interest. We want inclusions, we want texture inside, and that's what you want from this gem. And you've definitely got that. Take a little look at this golden rutile quartz. I'm chuckling because I'm just thinking, didn't we have some of this on today? We did in your kit, I knew we did. Oh my goodness, how beautiful would that go together? Oh, that would be so pretty together. And actually, I'm thinking with that opal as well.
Yeah, definitely with the opal.
Yeah. Golden rutile quartz I've got here for you, and this is 45 carats worth that we have. These are in your faceted pairs, so they're the drop pairs. Now, what would we think of doing with these, lovely Sammi?
Probably something like I've done with the single ametrine around my neck. I could do that. A couple of earrings off the end, or like you suggested with the opal, if you've got a graduated opal strand and then you've got the graduated rutile quartz in between, and you can make yourself some earrings to match too. That would look amazing, totally amazing.
So fun and fresh and perfect for this season as well, actually, aren't they? Fashion-wise.
It would be good summer and night. It would be good for summer, you know, a summery beach, or a night and, you know, a little black dress, something like that. Good.
You're absolutely right. You really are. Golden retail quartz, 45 carats worth for you today. The price. We don't see this Venus hair type of quartz often, do we? I love that we are today though, and you're getting it for just £9.95. There is beautiful, delicate golden shards just running throughout this. And all of this today is just £9.95, 45 carats worth. Get it whilst you can, lovely ladies and gentlemen. It is a faceted strand, so that means your eye is initially drawn with those facets, but then look closer. Fall into the internal excitement of this gemstone. £9.95. YJRU85 is your code on this today. It's a stunning little collection. And I'm just thinking, go nice with your cardigan, Ben, wouldn't it? Because you've got those chocolate tones running through really well. You're very, very in fashion for this season, Ben.
Really? I didn't realise. I just felt sorry for myself.
You just felt sorry for yourself.
So I put a cardigan on.
Was you poorly?
Well, maybe.
Bless you. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe you're poorly. Time will tell whether or not you're poorly.
It's not an illness, yeah. I've only got a bad throat.
I've only got a bad throat. Well, that is an illness though, isn't it?
No, not really. It's not.
Time will tell. Stay tuned to find out more.
Tomorrow.
£9.95 for you today. Get it whilst you can. Oh, I love hand-carved gemstones like this. It's nice to have gemstones when they're all individually hand-carved for you, and when they depict something that you can use to your advantage, or you can completely go against it. These ones are described as your hand-carved amethyst leaves. Wow, they're cute. They really are absolutely adorable. Can you see the veins in each one of these? That's all individually hand-carved. So what we have there is you'll have the centre section, and then you kind of have the spanning areas coming from either side. Now it's described as a leaf, but this could easily be passed off as a feather, couldn't it? Pass it off as petals as well, actually, couldn't you? Really delicate lavender tone here with this gorgeous amethyst. Amethyst, of course, is a gemstone known for the gemstone of creativity. In the past, it has been used and been known as the gemstone to avoid drunken behaviour as well. It's a very calming gemstone, isn't it? It's a very, especially in this tone, isn't it, Sammi?
It is, but it's supposed to be a calming gemstone as well. If you believe in that, so it's very good for anxiety. I like it. So I don't. Not everybody believes in that side of the gemstone healing, but yes, it's a really, really good stone for that.
And what do you think of the hand carving?
I think that just think of the time it would take. Isn't that lovely? It adds something extra. It's a beautiful stone anyway, and then it adds that little. It just lifts it to even more beautiful, if you see what I mean. I'm not being very good with my words today.
No, we know what you mean. We know exactly what you mean. Think about how long each one of these has taken. Think about the hand carving that's gone into making every single one of these appear to be a beautiful, genuine gemstone leaf. And now take a look at this price point. How? I've no idea. £7.95 is your price point on this today. All individually hand carved, your genuine gemstone, gorgeous lavender amethyst, birthstone of February, a gemstone which is really just renowned, isn't it, for its beauty, for its regality. It's got that gorgeous delicate tone, which is quite a grown-up purple as well, but it's one of those colours that's going to go through it all, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's completely natural as well. It doesn't say it's been heat treated or anything.
No, completely natural.
It's amazing.
Absolutely true. £7.95 for you today. RNPO53 is your code. It's 86 carats worth that we have here for you today. It's delicate, it's charming, and it's way under £10. Can't say fairer than that, really, can you? The sizing on this is between 12 by 8 mil as well. So a really workable and usable size. And I'm just thinking, if you don't mind me popping off here for a second, just thinking, I think I'm right in saying this is a Deb Rudge piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
I am, aren't I? How cute would those be in there? It is, it's Deb Rudge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the show with her. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Sammi, who made this piece, please? Nobody believes me.
It's Deb Rudge.
It is Deb Rudge. Look at how stunning this would go.
It would be. It's perfect for it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Perfect colour palette, but also actually the shape you could use instead of the flowers, couldn't you?
You could do, yeah, yes. And it would give even more drama and movement to a piece that has an awful lot of drama and movement in it.
Oh yeah.
But it just, yeah, it's amazing.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Oh, I absolutely love it. Thank you everyone for getting your hands on this today. There's lots of you. £7.95. Very unusual actually that we will see that selection and that shape, isn't it? Sammi?
What are those? Oh, they're coming up with it.
You're gonna love.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous.
Brand new. Pearls. Fall in love. Now. Oh my goodness, how amazing are these? Perfect rounds in size, 5mm on these. These are your peacock cultured pearls. Have you got a bead loom? Imagine looming with these. Very unusual that we would have a strand of pearls in this size. Isn't it? Really unusual. We have quite a few of the bigger strands, like this one that we had earlier on for you. But really unusual, we'll have these small, delicate ones. But look at the beauty of them. How exquisite. Blues, greens, teals, purples, spanning across each and every one of these. Maroons as well, actually, which is really unusual. These are exquisite. Sammi, you look really chuffed.
I love them. I just think they're so beautiful. I would really just want to knot those and just have them as they are.
Really?
They're so nice.
Oh, can I put these to my neckline? Because I don't think I've had such a small strand of pearls. That is... Oh my gosh, they're still... The length of these, just as with it touched at the back, it is still the perfect length for me.
But look how they glow.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that for an evening wear. Look at it. Perfect.
Oh my gosh. It is so beautiful. Now, I'm gonna just be a little bit off the cusp here. How do you feel about modernising these slightly with adding a little bit of our coated pyrite to these?
Oh, yes. Good, wouldn't it?
Or a little bit of the coated hematite with these. What do you think about that?
You could use so many different colours of that because it's got so many different colours in the actual strand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could. But I still want to just knot them and have them as a necklace.
These are genuine pearls. They've taken around 5 years for Mother Nature to create every single one of these. You're getting a full, for me, necklace length for £6.95 today. Brand spanking new pearls in a size we rarely see, in a shape we rarely see because they're your perfect rounds, at a price point we rarely see for this gorgeous organic. It's your #1 organic of the year. I have got multi-buyers, left, right, centre, double buyers, triple buyers, lots of you getting your hands on this. Your names have just gone off my screen. I've got 84 of them left. I started off with how many? 130-ish of these I started off with. 129, let's be specific. You've got 75 left of them at £6.95. Look at this. Imagine. That to me looks really high price.
Yeah.
Just a little double up.
It does. It does.
It?
I mean, that's what I was saying about having it at the neckline with it, you know, with a little black dress. That is really classy. What amazing gifts for Christmas you could do with those, because they're getting real pearls. They're getting real pearls. And they're not going to know you paid £7 for them unless they watch this.
Yeah, keep that between you and I. I won't tell anyone. I'll keep it secret for you. Nobody needs to know. And what's absolutely amazing when you think of it, okay, so we've just seen this in my neckline. If I leave a little bit of space, I've got enough there for a necklace, and I could easily do, you know, 2-drop pair of earrings. So essentially you've made yourself a necklace and earring set for £6.95.
With real pearls.
With real pearls. That is a prize point not to be missed, and you're not missing it. Loads of you getting your hands on this. Oh. Beautiful. Got 2. Thank you.
That's my friend Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex. She looks after my cabinet because I'm not very well, so I can't get over to the Bath Road where I've got display cabinets. So she's always looking after it for me and zhuzhing it up, and yeah, she's lovely.
A cabinet?
A cabinet, display cabinet in a shop.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So she looks after it all for me because she's amazing.
Oh, hello, lovely Alex. Thank you so much. You're going to have so much fun with these. They're really expensive. I hope that cabinet's behaving, Scott says. Hope it's not being too mischievous. Is that all I've got left? 32? I've got over 100 gone. Now, are you looking at this and thinking, surely that can't get any better? Is that what you're looking at now? You're thinking, that can't get any better alone, can it? Take another look at my next strand. Brand spanking new apple green pearls. Oh my goodness, they look delicious. £6.95 for these. Let me show you the green ones alone. Oh my gosh, brand spanking new. Do you know what? If you got the peacock colour, you may as well just get these. Same-ish size and shape. Approximately 4mm on these ones. Still perfect round. £6.95 for you. Apple green cultured pearls. This colour is fresh. Oh my gosh, have you got peridot in your stash? This with peridot. That is gonna be super zesty, super fun, isn't it? That's really gonna liven those pieces up. What do you think of this strand, lovely lady?
I think it is lovely with the white pearls and the pink pearls. And you alternate, they look, and the pink ones as well, and they alternate the shell ones that you had. They look really amazing together. Absolutely amazing. Really good. Or on their own with bronze. But they
Why
do.
with bronze?
Because bronze makes green pop and pink pop. But it does. Bronze really does bring out the colour. But yeah, look at them with the pink. They look great.
You're right, actually. Yeah, they do. That's from the bundle I gave to you earlier on. I think it was a sellout, actually. It was, sorry. £6.95, brand spanking new pearls for you. Triple buyers on this straight away. Now, the thing is, with coloured pearls, it's a freshness that has massively come in this season. It's huge. Of course, coloured pearls have been around for a long, long time, but they've really come into their own. We've seen them almost be rejuvenated this year with the abundance of the colours that we've got coming in. We've seen kind of style icons wearing these colourful, beautiful organics, which often, you know, you don't imagine. I always think, when I think pearl, I'm thinking white and I'm thinking champagne and peach. But I'm not generally thinking zesty apple green, which is wonderful, because what's going to happen when you give this as a gift? You could tell them it's genuine pearl. They go, wow, green, apple green, bright, vibrant green. That's such a new twist on it, isn't it? We've seen Michelle Obama in coloured pearls. We've seen Angelina Jolie recently in coloured pearls as well. It really has got a new freshness. It's almost bringing pearls to a new generation because it's giving it a little bit of an extra twist. Calm it down. If this is too much for you, not a problem. If this is too bright, calm it down with some of the white pearls, like we said, just interspersed. It's going to kind of make it more subtle in a way, isn't it?
You do flower girls. Little headbands for flower girls, and because you've got the greens, you can actually make little flower posies with the greens, and then you can make the petals out of the pinks and the whites and stuff. Looks absolutely amazing when you intersperse it in a headband like that.
I think that's
really, really
lush
good.
idea.
Spring weddings and things.
If you want to make it kind of be a little bit natural in appearance, how about having it with that Jasper selection of caps I did for you earlier? Because the natural green of the Jasper kind of calms it a little, doesn't it? Kind of brings it down a peg or three, really, doesn't it? I've only got 97 of these left for you, but apparently I have got less than that. My producer's telling me it's just catching up with itself today. Best to check out whenever you get the opportunity, lovely ladies and gentlemen, because when you're getting brand new pearls, perfectly round, in a brand new colour at just $6.95, you do not want to miss out on that opportunity. 95 left. And actually, for people who've just tuned in, do you fancy a really quick recap of those pearls, this pearl bundle? Now, I'm pretty sure I didn't have many of these left, did I? Fab. Oh, that's all right, actually. We started off with a fair few of these because these are brand spanking new. I'm going to do a really quick recap for you. Both of these strands, double trouble pearl button, described as buttons because they've got that dome front and they've got the flat back, which means they rest beautifully against the décolletage. But you might expect that kind of shape from, say, your Baroque, but these are dimple free. So Baroques often will have lots and lots of dimples. These don't have that. Both strands £11.95 for you today. It is such a wonderful price point. These are around 7 mil on these today. They are double trouble. £5.97 each for you today. Look at the size of them as well. There's loads more. Are you coming in for these again? Do check out everyone's baskets for me. This is a really your go-to shade, I'm sure many of you, for your pearls. If you want to get your hands on pearls before Christmas, I strongly suggest you do it now. I really, really do. Because when it comes to November, very, very early November, maybe even actually October, you will see a drop. A dramatic drop in the amount of pearls you see on these shows. You truly, truly will. We can't get our hands on them. It's as simple as that. We could keep them, couldn't we? We could lock them away in our warehouse and not let you have them, but you know we don't do that. We get all of our goodies in, we want you to have them, so we give them to you at these astonishing prices so we can keep topping up. We could keep giving you brand new goodies day in, day out. Now's your opportunity to get your hands on the last lot of these double trouble pearl buttoners. Do you want to have a really good look if you've only just tuned in? Because they are unusual. So you've got the flat backs, and then you've got your domed fronts. You see this? That means you're getting two different sheens, aren't you? Two different areas of your pearlescence. Don't forget for me, if you don't know how pearls are created, it's essentially a mollusk, which is, will have an irritant within it, and it excretes a substance called nacre, and over a long period of time, this very, very slowly builds up as a form of protection, and you're left with a pearl. So this is just layer and layer of that substance. Now these are around 7 mil, which means for every single layer of this nacre, we say it takes around a year to create. So about 7 years in the creation, every single one of these, and you are getting 2 strands for £11.95. What were you doing 7 years ago, Ryan? Were you at uni? What did you study at university, Ryan? History and music, culture, communication. Oh, media. How nice. It was a dual honours degree, he says. Did you? That's good. I did a dual honours as well, Ryan. I did theatre studies and politics. Yeah. What were you doing 7 years ago, my lovely brother? I know I should remember, but you know what a memory's like.
I was just milling about.
Milling about.
Walking around the district.
Walking around the district.
Kicking footballs around.
Kicking footballs around. And what?
Cans.
Kicking footballs around in cans. This isn't We Will Rock You. What are you talking about? Kicking cans about. Pete! Is that all you were doing 7 years ago? Is that what you spent a whole year doing approximately?
What was I doing?
I don't know what you were doing. I'll leave it with you. Ben, what were you doing 7 years ago, love?
I did my GCSEs.
Your GCSEs, Ben. You little beaut. Sammy?
I was expecting twins.
Oh, you had your little little boy's coming along.
Yeah, I was visible from Google Earth because I'm so tiny and I went out so far with the twins.
Goodness.
That is lovely. Aww.
Yeah, Bruce. Late show producer Bruce. Oh yeah, of course, you were here because you've worked here 10 years. Oh, I think that's fab. Scott, what were you doing? Landscape gardening? What were you doing? You were at uni. What did you do at uni, Scott? Media studies. Film, television and radio studies, actually. Oh, indeed. I love it. Pete, have you thought what you did 7 years ago yet?
I remembered. I was in Italy for a bit. It's a bit better, isn't it?
This is, I know, he's been thinking a while. He's worked out what he was doing 7 years ago. He was in Italy for a bit. Did you go on holiday?
Yeah.
Yes. After all of that, 7 years ago, Pete was in Italy. Wow, in Italy? On holiday. For how long? Months?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. That is epic. Oh, Pete, what a wonderful world we live in. 11.95 for you today. Congratulations. Yeah, I have got that in front of me. Ah. Oh, I've got to get my torch out for this. Fluorite used to be regarded as one of the most colourful minerals in the entire world. I'm about to bring you 2 strands of this now with a sneaky addition. Isn't that gorgeous? Pinks, sunshine, yellows, greens running through here, teals. Have a look at this. Oh my God, look at that light. Look at the fire in this, please. Can you see it glowing from where you are? Just move my hand. Can you see it glowing? Can you see the inside of that gemstone, the light almost dancing internally within this? It almost looks like it's got its own glow about it, hasn't it? Of course it hasn't. It's just picking up the surroundings, but that's why you're getting this beautiful glow internally. You've got 2 strands of this, once regarded as the most colourful mineral in the entire world. 45 carats on each strand, from around 2x1 to 6x3, so quite a big graduation. Do you want to have a little look at the idea of scale? There you go. So you've got the large ones in the centre of the scale, graduated all the way to these tiny little mini ones at the end there. You've then got this little beauty. Oh, your grey moonstone. This is giving you almost a kind of a cloudy scape, isn't it? A sunny, cloudy scape. You know exactly what I mean. Don't pretend you don't. You've got such a variety mixed together with this. And you know, already loads of you buying these, apparently. I have got within this 3 separate strands. You've got 45 on each of the fluorite, which I haven't seen actually in ages. We don't get much at all of the fluorite in, but today we have, and we're teaming it with the gorgeous Moonstone. Your price point for all 3 strands should... No way! Wait, hang on. How are we getting 3 strands of genuine gemstones for that price point, Scott? You pick 3 strands that you like, you bundle them, which means put them together, for those not in the know. You find a price that's nice for everyone. And then I get down here, get excited, and I knock it even lower. That price point for these gems is why I have got people in Worcestershire buying them. People in Holland are buying these. Dorset. I have got people from all over the world purchasing these at the moment. 3 strands at that price point, that's working out just a few pounds each, isn't it? Generally, our price for individual strands is £6.95. That is our low point price to show you on the show, isn't it? £6.95 is the general price for single individual strands on the show, isn't it? When we're talking about the lowest price, of course. Today, though, they're working out £3.31 per strand. Look at the quality of that moonstone. Look at it. I can't get over that price point. Hello, Philip. How are you? Lovely name. Same name as my dad. Very nice. Louise, Sue. Cheryl in Cheshire. All right, Cheryl, love. You getting yourself something else? No, not that Cheryl. She's from Newcastle. Isn't she? Pardon? She poked herself in the eye. I don't watch the X Factor. Oh. Cheryl Cole poked herself in the eye with a straw. Breaking news! She had to style it out. I love that, Scott. She styled it out. £9.95 for you on this today. That is... What's going on? Today has been mega! Spent way more than I meant to over the 2 shows so far. I can't wait for the postie. P.S. Thanks, Sammi. That's from Alex.
Aww.
How's the cabinet?
Yeah, how's it going?
Is it staying still? If it's not, I'll have a word. I'll have a word. Good afternoon, ladies. Hello, Karen. Oh, gorgeous Gloucestershire, how are you? Both of you looking beautiful. Stop it. I was sat watching and resting due to my whole day of karate yesterday. Aww. Great bargains today and fabulous designs, and that is from Missy.
Oh, I love
karate?
Yeah, she's really good at karate. She does lots of it. I think she's grading soon.
You know everyone, Sammi. Everybody. Karate.
Yeah.
Missy.
Yeah, she's. You don't want to get on the wrong side of her. Not that you could, because she's lovely.
Aww.
But you know, that's Missy with the daughter Angel. Do you remember?
I do remember. Of course I do. I knew I recognised the name. Angel with the beautiful daughter.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Who messaged in to say hello, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
So
and I've met them both, and they're really lovely.
Oh, I love that. Now, I'm about to catch up with Sammi's challenge in a bit, but I tell you what, you're going to have to be quick. You really, really are. Say that to me again, Scott. Now, do you know what's really weird? I don't hear your voice at all at some points. I'm just not used to it yet. No, I'm just not used to it. My ears need to like catch on to you. I'm so used to Helena's feminine tones, and now I've got like you with your deep brummy voice in my ear. That's better. That's better. I understand now. What's my price point? What is my price? You're just working it out. Sorry, I'm shaking my head in shock. Okay, everyone. Let's just slow it down a bit, shall we? You know, I did that strand of sapphire for you earlier on at an absolutely phenomenal £30. I'm about to do these two for an astonishing price point as well. And I don't mean £30 each. You have got the zest of that gorgeous sunshine sapphire, and you have the deepness and the very feminine richness to the pink. Now, what we're about to do with the price of these strands is not to be expected regularly at all. 30 carats worth I have on the pink sapphire strand. These are from 2x1 to 5x3. I've then got 15 carats worth of your yellow sapphire in that most gorgeous, vibrant, sparkling sunshine yellow, around 2x1 to 3x2. The price of this most regal strands, that price is impossible to ignore. But that price is one that you will not ever be ignoring again. At £34.95, you are getting yourself 30 carats worth in the pink strand for just £17.47. Genuine sapphire at £17.90. How is that even possible? Ryan, do you have that slide for me, you gorgeous man, that I sent to you earlier on? That slide I sent to you. I have got for you here one of the most sensational strands for you for 2015. Now, I had a little really quick look around earlier on, and this is a website which is depicting the 5 most popular themes of jewellery for 2015. Now, these are a lot of people look at this. Tiffany look at this. We've had Gucci looking at this as well, and it gives you an idea of what to expect the big gemstone themes of 2015 to be. And look, sapphires are absolutely headstrong on this piece. Mixing it with the bronzes, mixing it with the golds. It says that your big 4 are the ones to go for, and you have got a set here which is not to be ignored. I've got double buyers on this. When do you say that for sapphire? Very rarely. But when you've got 2 strands at that price, of course you're seeing multi-buyers. Of course I've got multi-buyers with people getting a strand of sapphire for under £18 each. That is not to be missed at all for you today. Now, I'm about to shimmy on over to the lovely Sammi. Just as a quick recap, do you remember I bought you the cabs? Brand spanking new. I've got a couple left, question mark, am I right? 10 left, that's it. Brand spanking new, have a quick sneaky peek. £21.95. You had some truly unique shapes in there. You had almost this ruby zoisite effect. You had each ones with almost prints on, designs, scenic pieces. Every single one of these totally unique, almost with that zoisite and ruby effect in them. Absolutely stunning selection. If I'm right in thinking, I had approximately 22 of these together. But don't forget, you will be getting 710 carats worth approximately, which is about 99p each, is it? Stunning price point. How were they to play with?
Oh, just amazing, just amazing. I'd love to have played with lots of them and done some landscape pieces and things like that. I just think they're great.
They are wonderful. What do you think of the colours running through?
They're fabulous. Everyone is so different. None of them are dull, which you can get. And there are so many that actually look like pictures. It's just
they genuinely do, don't they?
They do look like pictures.
They really do.
And there's some lovely shapes in there. It's the shapes as well.
The shapes are really unusual. I don't think, I'm sorry to get my hand in the way, I don't think I've ever seen a shape like this in a cab before. It's beautiful though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice. I love unusual shapes.
Really unique and unusual, every single one of these. So let's have a look at what you've managed to create. Why did you pick that cab first? Why this one?
Because I like the shape of it and the colours of it. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it a gorgeous cab?
Isn't it beautiful? What a fab shape. Talk to us about how you did this, lovely lady.
Well, I made an inner frame that's exactly the same shape as the cabochon.
Okay.
And then I just made an outer frame that's like an off-centre star, and then just wove 0.8 around to keep it on there, and then just coloured in two of the edges.
It's so wonderful, bright, sparkling.
I thought I might do the other two as well if I had time to finish the other two off, but I couldn't decide, so I kind of left them empty.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's nice. Adds a bit of quirk though, doesn't it?
It does.
Adds a little bit of something different to it.
Balance it by doing both.
Now, you got all of those for £21.95 on that brand new multicoloured Jasper. Don't forget, it was the launch of the bail making pliers today. We've got brand new bail making pliers, 6-step bail making pliers. They were just £8.95. Now, lovely lady, remind us about your workshop. If anyone wants to get involved, we've got a couple of spaces left.
Yeah, we do, and it's on Thursday, on the 18th, so you can still got chance to book, so just phone up Wendy and get booked on, because I'd love to see you. It'd be
and
really
tell
good.
us again what it's about.
And we're going to get to do wire work with raw copper, so we're going to make some beautiful layered pendants, and you're going to learn how to make them, and then patina them and polish them up. So I'll bring my general along and show you how to polish and things like that, and seal. And
do you have to have done it before? Work with raw copper?
You do have to work with wire before,
but not
raw copper. No. Anything you learn in the raw copper course, you can do with any other wire, as long as it'll take patina. But I mean, you can learn all the techniques from that, and then decide whether you want to bother with a patina or whatever.
Absolutely adore that.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes peeled. Sammi, apart from Thursday, when are you next with us?
Saturday.
Midday?
Mid.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we've got you again.
Yeah,
what are we expecting?
We're doing winter weddings.
Oh my gosh, that sounds fab.
So yes, we're doing that on Saturday afternoon.
Winter weddings on Saturday. I cannot wait. Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's been lovely to work with you again.
I know, and you got me on Saturday. You'll be fed up with me.
No,
You'll be
I
fed
won't
up.
be fed up.
No, I hope you feel better soon, lovely lady.
I hope I don't give it to you.
No, it's fine. I've had mine.
Ben's trying to fight his off.
No, poor Ben. We'll all be fighting fit tomorrow. Tomorrow I am with you for the morning show, so join me at 9 until 1, and guess what? I've got something brand new. Druzy slices. Ooh, they're coming up for you tomorrow. I will see you at 9. Stay tuned, because you've got Ed with some bargains galore. See you very soon.
Bye.
Jewellery Maker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are